Striker Scorpion 82 is now sponsored by Warhammer Combat Cards, a card battle game featuring your favourite Citadel miniatures from the 40k universe. Free to download and play, link is in the video description below or on the channel homepage, and by using the unique link it helps support the channel. Thanks and enjoy the game. Right, welcome to another episode of Warhammer 40,000. It's 2000 points, 1000 Suns, Chaos Space Marines versus the Grey Knights. Right, welcome to another episode of Warhammer 40,000, 2000 points at Grey Knights versus 1000 Suns, Chaos Space Marines. So the Grey Knights here, it was a secret project on the Plus channel, but Tom's rapidly put his army together and reached 2000 points. So quicker than expected, and nicely coinciding with the new Grey Knights Codex, we have the Grey Knights on the channel here. Tom's completed a 2000 points army here that you'll see fight in this game. So debut for them on the channel. Great news for Grey Knight players. Been waiting a long time to see them represented on the channel here, but it's 2000 points and we look forward to seeing Tom's army in action. So I'm going to run my proposed list here for the 1000 Suns. There's some possible new units on the way for them as well, just with a new list that's been proposed on the Plus channel, but going to run with this 2000 points list here in this game. This is a friendly game, just a warm-up battle as the 1000 Suns practice with the new list and codex, and the Grey Knights make their debut on the channel. So before I run through the list here for the 1000 Suns, just mention the patrons at gold level. They get their names shouted out at the start of all of our games and also get a patronic dice to use at some point during the battle. So that's Andrew Swan, Chris Heim, Frank Verfecki, Jordan Russell, Justin Burton, Longbow BB, Luke Schwengel, Marcus Anthony, Maxfield Knuckles, Michael Fryer, William Schwarz, Nicholas Lucas, Patrick Nielsen, Paul Cook, Peter Almo, Ray Cross, Tyler Summers, Dylan Moore, and Samuel Penanuri. So big thanks to them for their support at gold level, and you can check out the end credits for all of those supporting the different levels, including those supporting at bronze, and I'll also give a shout out to the names of those at the end of the game supporting at silver level. So for the 1000 Suns here, running a battalion and also a patrol just to increase the number of HQs that are available. Going to run them as Cult of Time. That unlocks the Hourglass of Manat relic, and also lets me use the Time Flux psychic power, the ability to resurrect models. So HQ choices, I'll just run through the patrol and the battalion all in one go. So all of the HQ choices with the Warlord first of all, Demon Prince with wings, paid the points to give him the demonic sword. For him, Warlord trait is Otherworldly Presence, so once in the game you can upgrade or boost his invuln save to 3+, and then the relic, the Hourglass of Manat, so he's guaranteed to resurrect with D3 wounds, remaining the first time that he is slain. Then other HQ choices, 3 Exalted Sorcerers, the usual nicknames for them, so Beaker, Chicken Wing, and Disco Inferno. Here all equipped with staves and the Inferno pistols for them. I'll run through psychic powers at the end of the list here. And then Araman is in the list as well on the Disc of Tzeentch. Disco's on a Disc of Tzeentch as well. Then for troops choices of 5, 2 units of 10 Chaos Cultists, 2 units of 10 Zangors. They've taken a downgrade, but they can be a useful screening units. 2 units of 10 of them. Then a unit of 10 Rubic Marines, all equipped with the bolters. There's an aspiring sorcerer, they're equipped with a stave, and there's also a Soul Reaper cannon in the squad as well. Then for the Terminators, difficult choice whether to split them into 2 lots of 5 or to run them in a larger squad. I've gone for a full squad of 10. No upgrades at all for the squads. They're all carrying the Inferno Combi Bolters and the Kapesh Power Sword for them. And then there is going to run an Aspiring Sorcerer with a Stave in that squad as well. But not taking any Soul Reaper Cannons or Hellfire Missile Racks for them. Just going to take the Dakka from the Inferno Combi Bolters. So I don't even have the points for the upgrades for that anyway, so just run them as they are. And then 3 Mauler Fiends here, perhaps a controversial choice now, not as good. Well, they've received some bonuses and some downgrades as well, but we're going to run them with the Lash of Tendrils and the Mauler Fiend Fists, just really distraction type units here for the Grey Knights to try and deal with. But that's the list here for the Thousand Suns as they adjust the new codex. Psychic Powers, Swelled by the Warp and Glamour of Tzeentch for the Demon Prince. Aramon's taking Baleful Devolution. Gaze of Hate, Twist of Fate. Disco's taking Tzeentch's Firestorm and Temporal Surge. Chicken Wing, Weaver of Fates and Temporal Manipulation. Beaker, Temporal Surge and Presage. Rubik Marine's taking Doombolt and the Terminator's taking Doombolt as well. So large selection of psychic powers here for the Thousand Suns. That's the list for them. We'll take a look now at Tom's Grey Knights. Alright, so 2,000 points of Grey Knights here. This was running as a secret project on the Plus channel. It's secret project number 4, but Tom has accelerated the pace so much here with this army that they are now ready at 2,000 points. So we're bringing them onto YouTube here. Great to see Grey Knights represented fully on the channel. So over on the Plus channel, you'll see some games already, some smaller sized battles as Tom developed the list, some with the older codex, some with the new, and then now at 2,000 points, so bring them over onto YouTube for this friendly game, and a perfect timing to go against here as Tom takes on the Thousand Suns, which he's played against a few times already over on the Plus channel. But we'll let Tom run through his list here, 2,000 points of Grey Knights.
Okay, so 2,000 points of Grey Knights today. It's a battalion. I'm going to start with 9 CP because I'm paying for some extra warlord traits and an extra relic. The 4 troops choices are, I've got 2 strike squads at the front here, both all equipped with what they've got there. So I've got a squad with 5 halberds and 1 squad with 4 swords and a hammer. There's obviously all controversy at the minute with trying to figure out what are the best weapons for Grey Knights. I still like the halberds and I still like the swords as well, so I'm sticking with those. Then my next troop choices, I've got 2 Terminator squads. So Terminator Squad 1 here has 4 halberds and a thunderhammer. And then Terminator Squad 2 is 5 swords and the Nemesis Warden stave. Then going on to the elites options, I've got 2 Purify squads. After writing the list, I'm sort of thinking that I may end up taking the Psy Cannons out, because I've put 2 Psy Cannons in each. Might end up taking those out and going into a separate squad and just having one whole squad of Psy Cannons, but I'm going to run it as it is for now. And then for my fast attack, I've got 2 squads of Interceptors at the back. The Interceptors have got, squad number 1 is 3 halberds, Nemesis Warden stave and Thunderhammer. And then in fact it's exactly the same again for the other squads, so 2 squads of 5. The heavy support choice I have is a Nemesis Dreadnought with a Psy Cannon, but that's all it's got on there. And then my HQ options are my favourite character so far, just finished reading the book, Castellan Crow, and an amazing model from Games Workshop, knocking it out of the park as always at the minute. And then I've got a Librarian at the front as well. The Librarian has got a relic, the Soul Glaive, which is basically reroll all hits and wounds with his Soul Glaive. And he also has, I've got the Gem of Enoctu, which gives him a once per game for a turn +2 to cast on his psychic powers. I'll go through the psychic powers as we go through the game, because obviously there's quite a few with these. And then I've paid the CP to give Castellan Crow, just for fluff reasons, his Warlord trait as well, which is +1 to wound. I think it's +1 to wound if he's charged, performed a charge, or heroically intervened. And then I've got a Grandmaster Nemesis Dread Knight at the back here. I had 20 points spare, and I'd already glued the arms on, so I've decided to just do a gun on top instead. So just going with that for now. So he's as equipped: side cannon, Gatling silencer, and sword. He's got a couple of little things going on. He's got the Sigil of Exigence, which allows him to, once per game, if he is shot at, he can redeploy anywhere on the board, 9 inches away. He's got a objective secure bubble of 6 inches, and he's also got a once per battle 3+ invulnerable save. So a few things going on him. So that's the HQ options. And then going on to the elites, I've got a Paladin Ancient, and I have a Apothecary. The Apothecary I've paid for the foretelling of Locus, which is before the battle begins, I can redeploy 3 core units once we've both set up. So that's the basics of the list. Obviously psychic powers I'll go through as we go through the game, but that's my 2000 points of Grey Knights. I'll just go through the psychic powers just before the game here. So the Brotherhood Librarian, he is basically just mass mortal wound output is what I'm going through with him. So he has Purifying Flame, which is a flat 3 mortal wounds, and if it's cast on 11+, it's D3 plus 3 mortal wounds instead. He's obviously got the Smite. He's got Symphonic Strike, which is a blessing that you can use on himself, because I actually forgot to say at the beginning I'm using the Rapier's Brotherhood. And then he's got Vortex of Doom as well. And then for Castellan Crow, I've given him the Empiric Amplification, which just allows him to pick a unit within 12 inches, and it's +1 damage. Add +1 damage to the characteristics of the attack for psi weapons and nemesis weapons. So it can take the swords up to damage 3, and the psi cannons up to damage 3 as well, which is pretty tasty.
Oh.
And then he's got Purifying Flame as standard, and because he is a purifier, he gets +1 to cast Purifying Flame as well. Then the Grandmaster Nemesis and Dread Knight armor has Gate of Infinity and Smite, and then gets the Brotherhood trait as well. And then the only other ones, if people haven't seen Grey Knights at the minute, they've changed ever so slightly. So all of the individual units have got their own psychic powers. So the Strike units and the Terminator units can all cast Hammer Hand on themselves, and they can cast Hammer Hand multiple times. And you just have to pay the extra ability for it. I believe it's Hammer Hand also on the Dread Knight as well. I'll just have to double check in a second, but it's Hammer Hand on the other ones. Then going on to the Ancient, I have given him, if you bear with me, or the Apothecary. We'll go for the Apothecary. The Apothecary's got Sanctuary, so 4+ invulnerable save on a unit nearby, and then obviously still has the Smite and the Brotherhood ability. And then the Paladin Ancient, I've given Warp Shaping. There's so many good psychic powers to pick from, it makes it quite tricky, but that's what I've gone for on those. The Interceptors at the back have quite a fun psychic power, which allows them to move their 12 inches, and then they can cast a psychic power which allows them to shoot straight away and then move again, but they're unable to charge that phase. So that's all the psychic powers as well.
Okay, so that's Tom's list here. This truly is going to be clash of the psychic phases here. A lot of denying and psychic powers being cast here. So it's going to be a real tussle in the psychic phase between these two armies for sure. That's Tom's list. Congratulations, Tim, for reaching 2,000 points so quickly. I had intended to collect Grey Knights myself, but instead of 2 years of me painting them, Tom's completed an army in about 2 months. It's good to see.
I'd been through a list on the Plus channel just before I then found out that Grey Knights were being released. And then in the last week I've just had to paint up 20 Marines because I'm going to a tournament this weekend and are going to be taking these. So
this is your tournament list then?
This is my tournament list, yeah, which I've submitted the list, but there's a few things. I had a little tester game last night. There's a few things I would automatically change straight away, but we'll go with it and we'll see how we go.
Okay.
So all a learning curve with new codexes. So.
No, it certainly is. No, we're both in the same boat in that regard. We'll go on to scenario and deployment here for this debut game for the Grey Knights against the Thousand Suns. Alright, so we have a scenario here for this 2000 points game. Priority target here for the Strike Force size game. So deployment zones looking like so, 2 triangle. Deployments with a box of objectives and then 1 dead centre in the table. So Thousand Suns will be in this corner, marked by the orange dice. There's the home objective. These objectives have already been moved. Both of us getting to move 2 objectives each. Tom shifted mine across in this direction. This one here I pulled across 6 inches in this direction, one in no man's land. The other one in no man's land across there, Tom moved back towards him, and then the one in Tom's deployment zone I've kept pretty much where it is. And there's also a central objective just there. So 5 objectives on the board. For primaries then, the control of 1 or more objectives at the start of the command phase is worth 5 points. 2 or more objectives is worth another 5 points, and if you control more than the opponent, it's worth another 5 points on top of that. Secondaries have been chosen as well. So there is the unique secondary here, priority targets. If you control, both of us have already revealed our priority objective, so mine's going to be this one here, and then Tom's home objective, that's his. So for that one, it's worth 3 victory points if you control either of the priority objective markers at the end of your turn, and 5 if you control both. So a big incentive to go after each of the home objectives for both players. Both of us taking that secondary. Then Tom's gone for destroy the demon. So what's that gonna?
I get 3 points for every demon vehicle and 3 points for demon. I think it's demon character or demon monster. So your demon prince.
Right.
So 12 points available from them.
Kill them all the fiends and kill the demon prince.
And I know your tactic is normally charge right in my face with them, so.
Oh well. And then stranglehold as well being taken, which is.
So that's control 3 objectives.
Fair enough. Okay. And then for the Thousand Suns, we've gone for sorceress prowess. So that is the destruction of psychic units and characters in the psychic phase. I have to destroy those units in the psychic phase, but if I do, it's 3 points per unit and 5 points for destroying a character. And they've also gone for to the last. So that's trying to keep my 3 most expensive units alive, which will be the Demon Prince, who has a price on his head, but also the large unit of 10 Terminators, and also the 10 Rubic Marines. If I keep those units alive, at the end of the game, they're worth 5 points per unit. So that secondary is chosen for both sides. Just to mention the terrain, there's some piping here, AdMech terrain. Because of the height of this one, I'm going to play this as line of sight blocking terrain, this building here. Some AdMech terrain here across the other side. Munitorum armoured containers. We'll play this large building, use the Munitorum armoured container rules for that one as well. And the same for all these structures and containers around the board.
There's not much need for line of sight in this game because we don't really have much range and.
Yeah. True.
Smiting each other to death.
Yes, plenty of smite. We might break the record, Tom, for smite in this game, in the history of the channel. So brace yourself for some psychic shenanigans and perhaps more damage being done in the psychic phase than any other phase of the turn. We're going to deployment now. Start alternating, placing units on the board. Okay, so the battle mat and terrain that we're using in this game is from gamemat.eu. So battle mat rolls out nice and flat, 6x4 in size, and we just mark off the edge of the deployment zone for this size game, and then we place the terrain on top. So using some Games Workshop AdMech terrain here, but also using the industrial terrain set from gamemat.eu, which is this building here, these buildings across here, these green boxes also from that set, and also running this larger terrain piece here, that's from gamemat.eu as well. So roll out the mat, put the terrain on top, and then blend it all in with some stones and scatter. But you can check out gamemat.eu for your supplies of battle mats and pre-painted terrain sets available from them as well. Alright, so deployment is complete for both sides. We'll cover the Thousand Suns first of all. No reserves for anybody. No, okay. So everything's on the board. On the far left-hand side is a Mauler Fiend anchoring the left-hand flank. Terminators have deployed on the left-hand side as well. And then with them is Disco Inferno and Araman, the 2 sorcerers on the discs. And then next to the Terminators is a unit of Zangors. Making use of the terrain here, trying to shelter as much as possible. Is the 2 units of Cultists. Mauler Fiend here, Mauler Fiend anchoring on the right hand side, and then 2 Exalted Sorcerers on foot, and they've gone with the Rubik Marines. Behind them is the Demon Prince, and then the second unit of Zangors just here at the back. So that's deployment done for the Thousand Suns, just spread across a broad front here, with some heavy hitting units on both flanks. Around the other side is Tom's deployment here. We'll go around the other side of the table and see how he's deployed with his units. I have to say, it looks a mean battle, this one. This could be quite bloodthirsty here. So this one is the Grandmaster deploying here. Tom has since done a redeploy. There was a unit of Terminators across here. They have deployed to here instead.
And then these guys were over here, so they went to there.
So a swap, yeah.
And then these guys went from in here to there.
Right, okay.
So you can only redeploy. You don't redeploy when you find out who goes first.
So after deployment.
After deployment.
Right.
So yes.
Okay. So then we've got Purifier squads, Squad 1 and then Squad 2. Terminators here at the back. Then Inceptor. A strike squad on the extreme left hand side, right across the other side of the table. Strike squad here.
Strike squad.
And here. Okay.
And those ones are interceptors, are.
Interceptors, yes, the ones with the little bits on the backpack there. Another squad of interceptors just here. Librarians just tucked here at the back. The Smite Machine, Castellan Crow. Keep your eye on him during the game. We'll see what he does. Apothecary and the Banner just behind the Nemesis Dread Knight. There. Okay, so deployment's done. We are now ready to go on to the first turn of the game. So clash of the psychic phase here. Silvery chrome with a blue tint versus Zinchi gold and turquoise. Chaos Scum after me.
Yeah, why not?
Thanks. It's a 4.
You should be able to see who goes first because. Yeah, you go first.
We do go first. Okay, I would like to have gone first, see if we can get an early strike here, a bit of firepower with the Terminators on the board. But we'll see. Now with 9th edition, turn 1 is not always to a player's advantage. But we're going to the first turn of the game. It is the forces of chaos that have seized the initiative. Turn 1 for the Thousand Suns next. All right, so movement's complete for the Thousand Suns on their first turn. During my list, I forgot to mention the second relic that I took. It's been put on Disco Inferno. It's the unpronounceable name. It's the Guide, or whatever it is. You have to look it up in the Thousand Suns Codex. But it's the ability that lets him advance and charge, pull back from close combat and still use psychic powers. And then he's also able to make a consolidation move of 6 inches after he has finished his attacks, and it can be in any direction, so a little bit of help to try and keep Disco Inferno alive. So moving for the Thousand Suns here, get a bit stuck on the train with this one, can cross the piping, so we're sort of stuck here with the smaller fiend, slowed down here as well with the Rubik Marines as they start to cross the pipes. The 2 Psychers, Beaker and Chicken Wing, we're just moving up behind. The Imprints just tucked behind us, making use of our screening units here. No panic from the Thousand Suns. We get rewards for staying alive here in this game. Zangors here at the back, claiming this objective. Zangors across here, forming a chicken ring around the 2 Psychers on the disc, so Araman and then Disco Inferno. Again, trying to make use of terrain with these. Cultists, so both units are tender sheltering behind the terrain. Advanced, we've rolled a 6, but didn't go the full distance, just moved up and claimed the central objective with that Mauler Fiend. Other Mauler Fiend moved out first, 11 inches, and the Terminators have started their move, 5 inches moved by them, heading off towards that objective. So we've claimed 3 objectives so far, but early days here. But Thousand Suns trying to preserve their softer units, shelter their characters, and then push out with the Mauler Fiends. We'll go on to Psychic Phase for the Thousand Suns next. So on Psychic Phase, I just mentioned the Carbal points. So I'm getting 3 points for each of the Exalted Sorcerers, 3 points for the Demon Prince, 3 points for Araman, and then a point for each of the 2 Psychic units, the Rubik Marines and the Terminators. Plenty of Kabbalistic ritual points here. I just need to remember to spend them because I'll need their help here against the Grey Knights. But we'll go on to the first power here for the Thousand Suns. Okay, going to start with Disco. Temporal Surge. Going to try and make the Terminators move again. Yes, going to try and claim the objective. So we're going to roll up here. Might use some Kabbalistic points to help us out. Perilled. Rolled a double 6. So...
well, it goes off.
It does go off, and it's going to be pretty undeniable as well. Well, definitely is, because we're on +1 to our psychic test, so it's 13. What I'll do is I'll pay a CP and ignore the results of the perils, and we'll let that go through. So move the Terminators again. That power has gone off, and the perils have been denied with the stratagem that the Thousand Suns can take. Okay, so Disco's finished. There's nothing else he can do from that range. So we'll go on to the Terminators. They have a psychic power, which will go for Doom Bolt on that one. And just a straight roll off to see if this happens. So yes, you've rolled a 9, +1's 10. So if Tom wants to try and deny, that's going to be a straight 3 mortal wounds.
What else have you got going on over here? Possible Aaron? No.
Possibly, yeah. I'll just off camera here. I'll run through what I've got here so Tom can make a decision. Tom's going to deny. We are quite limited because of range here for the powers that we can manifest. So this would be 3.
Well, you said that. You said I'm going to deny it.
Did I?
I'm not going to deny it.
No. Okay. Right. Tom using his trusty. They're new dice, aren't they?
Yeah, new Grey Knights dice. Yeah.
Grey Knights dice. Nice.
And then 5s.
Okay.
Ignore 1. So 1 guy is dead.
Okay. 1 model slain. All right. We'll go here. Demon Prince. Only 1 power. We're going to go for Glamour of Zinch. -1 to hit the Rubik Marines. That's gone off on a 6/7.
On the Demon Prince?
Yeah.
Don't think I'm going to have...
I don't know.
Is that in?
No.
Nope. So...
Tom! He's got my model. Oh dear. How is that possible? No, Tom, he doesn't go up there. That'd be a good spot, actually. No, now where was he? That's it. Well, that was weird. Power's gone off, though, so it's going to be -1 to the hit rolls against the Rubik Marines. Chicken Wing next. We'll go for Weaver of Fates across here. So that will go off on a 7. That's going to be a 4+ inbund save on the Mauler Fiend, if Tom wants to deny that one. That's coming from Chicken Wing. You may have a unit in range of him, possibly this unit across there. Right, so next, Power Beaker here. Nothing for him to do, so I'm going to spend 4 Carbal points and play Echoes from the Warp. So I need a 3. So it's 6 becomes 7. Stop that. Tom's going to try
I do
and
not deny you again on a 1 and a 2.
Okay, so I'm going to gain a CP for that one. Just an idle cycle with nothing to do can help gain command points. Okay, then on to Araman next. So I'm going to play Gaze of Hate on him, using 4 cardboard points to extend the range, and then I'm going to try and pick on the Grandmaster across there. So we'll see if we can make this power go off, which we do on a 7, +1 is 8. So I'm pretty much out of Psychers now.
This has potential to be 3 more wounds.
It could be.
Well, I'll try with the Grandmaster to stop. So
7.
that is an 8 as well.
Well, you're on +1.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Doesn't do it.
Okay, so I need 3 dice.
+1 to deny, you're +1 to cast.
All right, okay, touche. 4s, 2 do go through, so 2 more to wounds.
5s, none go through.
Okay, well done.
I deny you.
Do. Okay. Just going to look around and see if there's any other psychic stuff going on, but not much. I think we're pretty much finished. Okay, psychic phase finished. Some stuff going on, but the range is a little bit more tricky. It used to be 24 for smites, now 18. So, and Thousand Suns are a little bit cautious about hurling themselves in too early on, all of the bristling blades that Tom has in his force. So we'll go on to shooting phase. We do have some firepower available here. Okay, so shooting phase hits, Terminators, 50 shots from them. Going to play 2 stratagems. It costs me 3 CP. First one, it's Infernal Fusillade, give me an extra shot, so the combi bolters now on 5 shots each. And then Wrath of the Wronged being played as well, so +1 to our wound rolls. I'm going to fire into the... It's a strike team, isn't it, across there?
Yep.
The blades, yeah, all in range, all in line of sight. We'll be on 3s to hit, -1 though, for Tides.
Yep.
Yeah, and then we're on reroll 1s for Araman and Disco Inferno nearby. Here, so we anticipate a possible wipeout against the unit, but we'll...
I would say it's almost definite.
Okay, that's what Tom predicts.
50 -2.
But I have seen the future, Tom.
Oh, okay. And what have you seen?
It's not clear.
Will they be like that? It's cloudy.
I don't know. So I'm just picking up the 1s. Okay. Can anybody see any more? Speak now, forever hold your peace. No, okay. So reroll these ones. So I'm looking for 4s.
It's a lot of hits, yeah, though. It's a lot.
There's a lot of misses.
It'd be well above average, I think, now.
So I would have liked my 3s, but I'm not going to get them. Imperial Fist dice rolling well.
Yeah, that's above average, though.
Yeah, this side's looking
Can't
good.
complain about that.
No, that's really nice. Okay. So then 4s to wound becomes 3s to wound with the stratagem, just to try and tip it in our favour as much as
I
possible.
could have used...
Transhuman.
but it's so expensive for Grey Knights.
Not so good. That's better. And here's some more. So we'll take away these ones. There's going to be a good few. We're looking at 5, 10, 15, 20, 23. Saves at -2.
Alright, well, I will start on the guy that's not getting any cover at all out here.
Okay.
The containers are closer to them. So it's just 2 wounds. How many do you say?
23.
Oh dear. 2,
Okay.
6, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So a few. So -2.
Yeah, 5's on him.
So 1 wound.
Blocks 1, yeah. So 1 dice at a time.
He's dead.
He's gone. Okay, first one's
Not a
gone.
good start. And then they get, for the tide, they get +1 for that. They get +1.
Looking for 4s. It looks quite good,
No, it's
but is it enough?
It's a
Yeah.
valiant effort, but I'd love through. No.
Got them?
1, 2, 3, 4.
4. Yeah, with 1 to spare. Got them. Okay, it did take the stratagems to help out, and the reroll ones helped as well, but we have destroyed a unit with the first volley from the Terminators. Okay, and that actually marks the end of the turn. We've got no charges to take place here. It's Thousand Suns moving out that large unit of Terminators, so letting off a volley here and taking down one of the Grey Knight units here on the first turn. Turn 1 comes to end for the Thousand Suns. They've made a statement here, just a surge forwards, but no real panic from them. We'll see what plan Tom has to try and pick this Chaos Force apart. We'll go on to the first turn of the game for the Grey Knights. We'll check to see if any points have been picked up here by the Thousand Suns on turn 1. Yes, 3 points picked up for holding this at the end of our turn. So 3 points to 0 at this stage, but the battle has only just begun. Turn 1 for the Grey Knights next. Okay, so movement for the Grey Knights here. It's not an all-out assault, but there's definitely some movement towards the Thousand Suns here. Both sides take a more measured approach, I think, in this game. Don't want to get caught out too early on. With some deadly combat, really. It's the scary part if one army is able to charge in before the other. But in the command phase, Tom's granted +1 attack to these. That came from Crow.
That came from the
banner.
Nation,
yeah, and then +1 to Witchfire damage on Crow.
Crow from the librarian.
From the librarian.
When Crow was around here.
Okay. So strike teams, slight manoeuvre with that one, but pretty much where it is over in that corner. Terminators remaining where they are. Remember, Tom can move those Gate of Infinity at some point during the game. So you can...
my Gate of Infinity is over here. So anything within 18 inches here, I can gate off somewhere else.
Okay.
If I get it off, you've got lots of denies around there. So.
Purifier Squad here.
Yep.
Purifier Squad advanced, has pushed through the terrain, heading off in this direction. Terminators...
Within 9 inches of him.
Okay, Terminators moving off in this direction. Banners back here. Nemesis Dreadnought here on this objective. Librarian just tucked behind here. Then Interceptor Squad behind here. Grandmaster's moved out, possibly to take on the Mauler Fiend and maybe reach the Terminators, but it's a bit of a stretch for a charge to reach them. And then Interceptors moving forwards have now claimed the central objective, so it's the battle's starting to intensify around here and may well see contact this turn. They've just made a jump move, haven't they? So they're poised, poised and ready to charge. Okay, movement's done. We'll go on to Tom's Psychic phase next. So Tom about to activate his Psychic powers. Just an update on CPs. Tom's on 10. Thousand Suns on 7. We have spent a few here so far in the game. Okay, so this power is...
Symphonic Strike.
Okay.
Gives them +1 attack.
Another +1 attack.
Goes off on an 8.
Okay, as Araman, we'll give him a go. 7, so no, goes ahead. An extra attack for that unit. Okay, Sanctuary next. Yeah, Apothecary.
I don't think if I placed him correctly. I don't think you're in range.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
So Sanctuary.
6 for this one. Should easily, yeah, 8 again. Well done. Okay. Nice. Fair's fair. I get all my psychic stuff. Tom gets his. Okay, Purifiers next with their...
Yep, so they're using Purifying Flame, which goes off on a 5 up. But because they're Purifiers, it goes off on a 4 up. They get +1.
Okay.
So that goes off on an 11. 11 is, if it's an 11 plus, that unit suffers D3 + 3 mortal wounds onto him.
Oh.
So you might want to try and stop it.
Yeah, well, we may as well. Araman can deny 3, so we'll give it a go. 10. Good roll, but not enough.
So D3 + 3, so 6 mortals.
Okay. Okay, paid a CP for biomechanical mutation. I think now's the time to do it. So 5 pluses. Yeah, I've blocked 3. So 3 mortal wounds taken. That was worth the CP, and it's till the end of the phase, so it's only for mortal wounds that come through.
Crow next.
Crow, okay, debut roll for him.
His goes off as well on a 7 because he gets +1.
Okay.
Because he's a Purify unit as well.
Check for denials, I think they might be able to.
Oh yeah, you'll have someone in range.
Alright, Araman's last. We'll see if this goes in.
Can he do, is he 3?
It's 3 a turn, yeah.
Yeah, so he can deny. Disco can just deny as well, I would say.
Okay, we'll give it a go, see if Disco Inferno can spoil the party. No. Okay, so that goes off.
So it's flat 3 mortal wounds onto him.
Ugh, right, okay. 5.
+1. +1 as well.
And another one?
Yeah.
I've just blocked 2. Okay, so 2 more come through. God, we've blocked 5 mortal wounds though. Dropping down to 7 to be almost dead. We've kept ourselves half alive. The Mauler Fiend's been targeted heavily here.
So we'll go with Smite with the Terminators?
Yep.
Goes off on a
Super
smite. Flipping it. What's going on?
I don't know. Teaching us how it's done.
You want to try and stop?
I may as well try. I need double 6 of Disco Inferno. No. Tom's rolling well here.
2.
That should have been a Patronic. We haven't used any Patreons.
I'll use one now if you want. 2.
Okay, 2. Could have been worse. 5 pluses. Blocked both.
Yeah, it's a bit.
God, for Magnus.
Okay.
The cry goes up from the cultists. Magnus, Magnus. And yeah, carry on.
If you don't mind, I forgot. The reason I moved within 12 of him is I'm going to spend a CP to use another psychic power with Crow.
Yes.
It is called Empiric Amplification.
Okay. Have you measured that right? Are you measuring around the corner or straight as the crow flies?
The crow flies.
Sorry.
7 plus.
Ooh.
Doesn't go off.
Oh, finally.
How many moves you got left? 7.
7 left. Should have been 2,
No,
but
fine.
okay, right. So that's gonna leave it at that.
Okay. Then.
Boy, psychic phase heavy here from both armies, but Tom's getting a lot more dangerous powers off this turn, showing the potential that his list has.
Just out of range.
I thought Thousand Suns was the only army that could kick out tons of mortal wounds in the psychic phase, but not the case here. The Grey Knights are mightily impressive.
So, big decision. Who have you got left to block?
Aaron can block one more time. Then there's units down here, and the Terminators have a denial as well. And the Dim Prince if he's in range of anybody. Okay, Gate of Infinity on 3d6. Tom's paid a command point here to try and assist this one to go through. This is coming from...
Him.
Oh, the Grandmaster, right, okay.
It goes off on a 7.
Oh, you're choosing the best 2? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
We'll try and deny with the Terminators. We rolled an 8. Okay, so that's been blocked. Okay, tides have changed here. Tom's going to try and change the tide with the Ancient.
Yep. So let me just select what one I'm thinking.
So you're going to shift away from cover?
Yeah.
How interesting. Okay.
Because I'm getting up in your face now anyway.
Right,
So
yes, because you lose it at range 12. Gotcha,
Yeah.
okay. So I think Tom may try and choose something a bit more aggressive, perhaps.
6 inches.
Right, so side weapons on plus 6-inch range.
Yeah,
Tom's
it's either that. The only other option I've got is Tide of Banishment, which would allow me to reroll 1s to hit and wound against your demon engines.
well.
I'm going to have so many hits coming through
Mm-hmm.
with them. The only thing, if he rolls too many 1s and you roll too many 5s, then that's the only thing that's making me think, do I care about the mortal wounds? I'm going to go with the Tide of Banishment for this turn.
Which is what?
Which is reroll hits and wounds of 1 against demons.
Right, okay. So the tide has changed. Tom's going to focus on bringing down Mauler Fiends.
This one, because
That combat.
if he rolls...
But he's on 2s to hit, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
He'll be on 2s to hit and 3s to wound, rerolling 1s.
Right.
So...
Okay. Patreons, get ready for some 5+ invuln saves.
Yeah. But the worrying thing is, if I attack with both, you'll get to interrupt with 1 and do a lot of damage to the other.
Okay. Well, psychic phase finished.
Yes.
Yeah, notice everybody, Tom's basing. This is his home planet here. And his basing matches in perfectly with the battle mat and terrain here in this game, the sort of lava effect of the black trim on Tom's bases. Just a passing remark on Tom's work with his army, and congratulations to Tom here for putting the Grey Knights force together. Forged in hatred at the domination of the Thousand Suns.
Yeah, I've been constantly beaten by the Thousand Suns, so it's just like, yeah, I'm just going
to get Grey Knights.
Get Grey Knights, yeah.
Okay, so shooting phase next.
Increase the strength of my side weapons by 1 and the AP by 1.
Yes.
And I'm going to fire into your Terminators.
Terminators, yep. Okay, this is the Grandmaster getting ready to let loose a volley into the Terminators. Yeah, I'll pay it. Oh, it's painful. I've been warned about it, but I've ignored people's advice on the Terminators. So it's like the bonuses that you get when you can put them onto one unit. But it cost me 3 CP for Unwavering Phalanx. I've played it. It's -1 damage. Tom's got some damage 2 weapons in. I don't want the Terminators being decimated early on. So -1 damage with Tom's weapons. But anyway, here come the shots. This is the Grandmaster firing. Which gun? This is the gun on top.
This is the gun, yeah.
Gatling silencer.
Threes.
Increased wound.
2, 4, 6, 8 at -2. I paid a CP to increase the strength and AP of the side weapons.
Right. And how many is that?
8, I think.
8. I think it's an 8, yes. Now, it's minus... This one's damage 1 anyway.
This is only damage 1, yeah.
Right, okay. So we're on minus...
1 effectively, so 3s.
Okay. Oh no, please. Oh no, please don't.
Oh my goodness, what was that? Did I kill 2?
Don't worry, Tom. God damn me. Yes, you did, yep. Ouch! 2 Terminators lost.
So you sure you don't want to take them one from the front then? No?
Ah, the agony.
Might get charged.
I might get charged. Yes, yes.
Okay.
Cothier.
Weapon.
Yep.
What was that? 2's to wound. Oh, 3 wounds.
Are you on reroll ones?
These are -3. Ooh. Each time roll makes an attack. Yeah. Thank you. So that's 6. You're not a demon. You're not a demon. So it's 3.
Okay, right.
Yeah,
Hold your horses. So 3 have made it through. Would have been damage 2, it's now damage 1. So get my all this dust. This is -2.
-3. So -2 to you now, yeah. All this dust.
Right, so I'm on 4s then. I need patronic help.
Just don't focus.
Yeah, I'll go patronic help here. Samuel Penaneri, this it's very, very important we keep these Terminators alive. Samuel says yes. Dylan Moore, yeah, I've rolled him before. He's Defcoil Krieg Dark Angels. It's not really going to help here. I've got no real Chaos helpers here. Sad to say. Peter Almo, undeclared. He could be a Chaos player. He surely is on a 6. And then we'll go for Patrick Nielsen. He's Xenos and Necrons. He says help. Yes, blocked them all. Thanks, Patreons. 3 wounds blocked from coming through. It is important to keep those Terminators in good shape. So 8 of them remain. 2 have been slain.
Next one's going to go into that.
Okay, repeat here. This one's on 3s though. Okay.
Too far away for any rerolls. 2.
2 wounds come through. This one's on 3s. No, this was the... That's the
so this one,
the side cannon.
At -2, so -1, 3 ups. Yeah.
I'm gonna stick with this here. So we'll go because this is going well. Marcus Symphony failed, and Maxfield Knuckles to try and stay alive.
Oh, nice.
Oh, come on, model slain. But I will. Come on.
4 CP on them.
They're worth it. They're worth it.
Yeah.
Yes. No, I'd like to keep the model alive. Keep the model alive. No, God, no. Slay the model. Take him off. God. Okay, he's gone. All right. So that's the situation we're in here. 7 Terminators remain.
And I'm going to do sidebolt ammunition.
Okay. This is
on them.
right. Interceptors.
Increases the strength by 5. That makes no difference.
No, we're toughness 7. Should be on 5s to
It gives a
anyway.
-1 AP and 6 is auto wound.
Oh, fine. Right. Okay. Tom's going into that Mortal Fiend. I want to try and peel off some wounds from that model as he prepares to go in with the Grandmaster.
So rerolling 1s because of the Grandmaster.
It's heavily tactical, this game. There's going to be a few key combats and shooting phases, I think. They're going to make the difference in this battle.
Wording for that strap.
Both of us on edge here. One false move, it could cost the flow of the game. It's about evens at this stage, but Tom has more firepower. He's just starting his firepower, plus charges to take place. So 1000 Suns could be hurting at the end of this turn, but we'll see.
Rerolling 1s. Three, 6, 9 at -1.
Okay, he's going to cause some wounds here. So 4s. 3 wounds taken. 6 blocked. Not bad. Dropping down to 9 wounds left. Looks like there's some more firepower to come. Okay, Terminator's going to let loose of their firepower here. This is,
no sideboard, but I am rerolling ones because you're a demon.
Mm-hmm. And you get that against with the wounds as well.
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm Terminators. I needed to have declared that before. I should have done +1. Yeah. 5s.
And rerolling ones.
No ones there.
Okay. 4, 6 odd. Looks
6. Yeah, 6 more.
Aim.
Don't rend on these.
Alright, okay. 3 pluses. We've rolled worse. Okay, so 3 more wounds taken. So half destroyed, dropping down to 6 left on the Mauler Fiend. Okay, we've got 2 Mauler Fiends half dead here at this stage, softened up appropriately for close combat if these charges go ahead, which they probably will. We're talking about the Interceptor squad here, lined up with tons of attacks. They're base of 3 attacks now, aren't they?
Well, yeah, they're on 5 attacks each.
Yeah, with a +2.
He's on 6 attacks.
With a hammer.
And then I'll spend
You're right.
for 6s are extra hits. Yes.
Yeah, that should be a foregone conclusion. And those halberds are damaged too.
Halberds are damaged too, yeah. Halberds damaged too.
Boy, oh boy.
So he's now bracketed, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I think that's all my shooting. Everything else advanced.
Yeah, there's a lot of units out of range here. Tom's keeping some units back. I suppose both sides are doing that really in this game. Just a measured approach here. So if you're ready, we'll go on to charges, next. Okay, so
we'll go in with these guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
7. Tom already holds the objective, but more models piling in here. So 5 models going in. They're souped up and ready to fight, and they should be able to brush the Mauler Fiend aside, no problem, and claim the central objective.
And then...
So who's he going to go after? He could reach the Terminators, but it's
yeah, it's 9 inch.
Right.
So I'm not really... Whereas it's only like a 5 to get within an inch of him.
Okay.
It's a big difference. And my secondary is kill demons, so I'm going for kill demons, I think. Yeah. 7.
7. Oh boy. So just a hindsight roll. If you had to re-roll that, what would you have got? He would have got a 10. Oh, he would have made it in. Oh dear. Okay. You kick yourself either way in that situation. But I think Tom will be happy enough. He's made it in against the Mauler Fiend here, so be glad to see it go.
Okay.
His objective secured, isn't he?
Yeah.
He is. How interesting.
And you've only got 1 in, so I'll stop you from getting it.
Aha. Oh. Right, okay. Clever. That is useful. Okay.
Yeah, I'll stop you from getting it, but I won't hold it. That's why I wanted to gate something else over there earlier. To get hold 3 for Stranglehold.
Right.
Because I'm not.
Oh, so that was quite a key block then.
Stranglehold this turn, yeah.
Right, so the next stage is Tom to pick who's going to fight first.
Yeah.
1000 Suns could and will probably interrupt play.
Which I'm not that. I don't mind because you've only got 3 CP left, so you can take it down to 1. So I'm gonna.
Tough choice. What would you do?
These are on a 4-up invuln, but you've got a lot of attacks. I'm tempted to start with these first to get the centre. And then when you go to attack me, I can activate my 3-up invulnerable save.
Oh, well then, yeah, foregone conclusion with Patronic help.
But then that means I don't have it. Well, no, I have it for a turn. Then. Yeah, so I'll do that. I'll start with these guys.
Okay.
So I will spend a stratagem on them just to make sure. 1 CP, and it is, let me just make sure it is 1 CP.
Okay, Halberds attacking first.
So hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s, luckily.
So what did you do with that stratagem? Didn't play it?
Yeah.
Did play it, right. Okay.
Yeah, so it's two extra hits there. So that will cancel out those 2.
God
And
dear.
I'm rerolling 1s because you're a demon. So that's another hit. So that's another one there.
Plus all those that have come through. Cool, that really changed the tide. And then 5s to wound.
Yeah.
And we're gonna.
No.
No.
Not.
Just 2. Oh no, a bit of
2
pressure.
-2. Rerolling 1, sorry.
Oh no.
Yeah, 2 -2.
2 at -2. Got to go Patronic. I've got a chance of surviving here. Find me a... Oh, Longbow BB. He's a World Eaters player. Yes. Yes, blocked. Find me Chaos. I'm searching. William Schwartz is a Necrons player. No, yes, no. We'll go for Andrew Swan. Undeclared. Is he Chaos? He is! 5. Blocked that one as well.
Then I'm going to go with...
The hammer.
No, then I'm going to go with the stave.
Oh, the stave. Oh, we're not out of the woods yet.
Rerolling them.
How many 1s?
Okay, so that's 4.
Yes.
This is strength 7, toughness 7.
Yep. 4s to wound.
So 2.
I'm burning out the Patreons here, but Tom's used none so far. So 2 have made it through. Just checking his strength 7. Are you +2 strength?
Oh no, it's definitely strength 7.
Definitely strength 7.
But I'm just checking the AP because I think it's only Nemesis.
This is going to be D3 damage. This is the problem.
Warden stave, it's only -1.
Oh. Damage D3
Yeah, no, damage 2.
is straight damage 2.
Yeah.
Right, okay. I'm going to have to leave some of the Patreons for Tom. I'm leaving all the Imperial ones for him. Luke Schwengel. Is he Chaos? He's undeclared. No, no, he's not. Okay, so that's made it through. We'll have to leave that one. And then Michael Fryer. No, one's these. No, wait. Right, okay, so that's 4 wounds taken. Ouch. So dropping down to 3.
Underhammer.
Which is damage 3. Tom needs 1 success. We're gone. We're going to die. Yeah, that's -1 to hit rolls. Rerolling 1s. So we're looking at 3 have made it through. 3s to wound.
That's all 3.
They've all wounded. Right, I can't keep using Patreon, so I'm going to go to my Xenos dice. 1 at a time. First one, I know I'm going to go.
He's gone.
Yeah. 9 damage in the end. Do we explode? Wouldn't mind. We don't. Morphine destroyed. There was a chance we could survive, but no. Target's gone. Tom's cleared the centre of the table for now. I'm not going to interrupt play. I'm down a bracket. I'm not going to hit with many. Then Tom will activate his 3+ invuln save with Patronic rerolls. Ugh, no way. Okay, so we'll leave it. It's painful.
So hitting on 2s. All of them.
Is there any way you can build a list of 50 CP? I need I need CP. 1000 Suns have a lot of stratagems, and a lot of them cost 2 or 3 CP, which is a problem.
Rerolling once.
It's because you're calling on stratagems in the psychic phase and shooting phase and combat. You know, it drains quite quick. Tom's been drained down. 5 for him, but he's been a bit more conservative here. So 4 have made it through.
Yeah, I might reroll one of the 2s.
Tom's a bit scared of my 5+ invuln
I know
save.
what you did last time. Last time I hit you.
I forget all the games. Tom gets mentally scarred at the end of our battles for some of the things that happens. But I have a memory that just forgets.
Try and make sure, yeah. So 5.
CP used, dropping down to 4. We've kept our 3 though, so managed to stop the spend. So 5. These are minus crazy, aren't they? So it's going to be 5+ invuln saves. Need something very, very special indeed. Oh, what damage are you?
D6.
D6. Right, okay, so this is a situation. I've blocked 3. 2 have made it through. If I could roll...
Happens every time.
It's alright, just wait there. Can I use one more Patreon? So, okay, Tom's shaking his head. I'll go for orange.
No, use your that's not that it's not that I'm shaking my head at, it's your invuln saves.
We'll go for... there's no Chaos players, it's really sad. Apart from one, which we used already. We'll go for Frank Fafecki. Has a reputation for getting the result that you need. So I'll spend that CP. It's worth it, I think, to try and keep the Mauler Fiend alive. I need a 5+, 33.33333% chance of... No!
I'm still going to roll terrible.
Patronic.
Okay, Death Corps of Creed, Gracie.
Dylan Moore.
Yeah, Dylan Moore.
He's Dark Angels player as well. He'll roll well against Chaos.
Oh, I don't know. Dark Angels are sort of.
They hate Chaos.
Yeah, Dark Angels sort of are Chaos. Like.
Well, you got Ray Cross,
Fallen.
who's an Orc player, Eldar, Drakari, Guard, Space Marines, and Death Watch.
So every army.
Or you've got the one that insult.
I'm gonna go Ray.
Ray Cross. Okay.
So
Ray Cross says 3 damage. It's half done it for you. And then you could even reroll one of those if you want to. And then this is
Dylan.
Dylan Moore, yes. And he says,
Yeah.
Die Chaos. Oh, he's killed me. Oh. Do I explode? We don't know. Roll a 2 again. So second Maul of Fiend destroyed. Ouch. Oh, we've lost units this turn. Tom's done well. Okay.
So don't think it's going to make much difference. I'm going to make sure I finish closer to you. So at the minute you're 4 away.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to move over here.
Mm-hmm.
And finish a little bit closer.
Okay. And that's it. All in all, a pretty good turn. We will calculate points. Yes. Morale, Terminators will be fine. They ignore morale now, and that's it. The other 2 targets are the vehicles that have been destroyed.
Let me just. It's hold more than half.
Yeah.
And more than you.
So yes, Tom's only contested this one. The intention was to try and grab that, but didn't. So Stranglehold's not gone through. Destroy the Demon, yes. 2 Maul of Fiends destroyed. 6 points picked up for that. Priority targets holding the home objective. Another 3 points. 9 points picked up here. Tom goes into the lead. Damage output as well has gone past the Thousand Suns. So turn going second has helped Tom get into a better position to strike. But now, turn 2 for the Thousand Suns, it's a chance for them to strike back. There's less resources, 2 Maul of Fiends down, but still, some potent Psychers available, Terminators available, although they've taken some damage. We'll go on to the second turn of the game here, as the game no doubt will begin to intensify even further. Turn 2 for the Thousand Suns next. Alright, so second turn for the Thousand Suns here. 5 points picked up for holding this objective here. Not holding any of the others, so 5 points picked up for primaries. So movement then. Maul of Fiends moved round just to claim this objective. We're not pushing too far ahead. We're slowed down by this, but as we've not advanced here, we've just moved and claimed that objective. Rubic Marines again slowed down here, but they've now crossed over the 2 Exalted Sorcerers with them. Zangles have shifted across, but still maintaining their position on this objective. Just watching at the back door as well. Tom could try and deep strike in. Then Cultists have shifted across to claim this objective. as well. And then the other unit of cultists has moved out and across, heading off towards the interceptors, and the Demon Prince committing himself to the fight as well. Then across here, we're going to maintain this chicken ring around the two sorcerers on the discs, and the Terminators have moved a few inches forwards to take on the Grand Masters. Nothing major here from the Thousand Suns, just trying to hold ranks as much as possible. Lost them all the things we do mourn their loss, but still some potent units and psychers available here for the Forces of Chaos. We'll go on to the Psychic phase next. Okay, going to start with Beaker. Going to try and make the Rubric Marines move again. So this is Temporal Surge. That is not going to go off on a 5. It's a 7 that is required. It's painful.
You're terrible with your CP. Like, you really are.
It cost me... I couldn't afford it anyway. To make that go off, I wanted to make it undeniable, which would cost me 8. And then off of the Materium to give me +2, be another 9 on top of that. It's crazy. So I'm just going to go for the command reroll instead. Oh, I hope this works.
Have you not got an ability to let the power go off on its
Minimum? Yeah, I don't want.
And then
make it undeniable?
Undeniable. Can you do that? Is that
not sure about
your ability?
We'll consult the rules. Yeah, I might do that. If I've got 17 points here, so I can go for +2 to the test, and then make it undeniable. So I'll pass it, and then it can't be blocked.
No, you can't do that.
Oh, okay.
Because I think I've just remembered. I think you each one can only do one ability.
Yes.
Yeah,
across here. I'll check this. I think Tom's right. Yeah. So I can only use each power once. That's fine. I've been doing that, but I can't use more than one power to benefit one unit. Okay. So I'm gonna have to command reroll it,
and then hope that it goes off, and then make it undeniable.
It's a big roll. Well, okay, it's going to go off. It's gone off on an 11. In which case, it's probably not worth me trying to make it undeniable, because, yeah, we'll leave it.
Let's try then.
So Tom can try and stop it on a double 6.
No.
Okay, so the power does go off. Here, we'll move the Rubric Marines again. Okay, so second power from Beaker. You can see through to here. It's the closest unit. I'm going to go after the interceptors. So with Smite, if possible. It does go off on a 7. So it's our first Smite to be manifested. If Tom wants to block.
I'll block with the Purifiers.
Yep.
Well, yours went off on a 7.
It went off on a 6 + 1, 7. Yeah.
6 + 1, 7. So.
Okay. So that goes off. Damage of a D3. It's 3 mortal wounds, but Tom can block. Should block 1 on average, which he does. Okay. 2 wounds caused, which will be a slain model. Doom Bolt. Now hold it right there. In fact, what we'll do... No. Well, press on. Doom Bolt. Here it comes. It perils, so it's going to be a... No, it's not a super Doom Bolt. It goes off. Which we need to be careful here, because we lose the model. Yes, this is going to force me to
spend your last CP.
Spend my last CP. So the Doom Bolt's definitely going to go off. 3 mortal wounds caused, but last CP being spent to stop that perils from coming through. That's painful. Tom blocks 1. Another model slain. Okay, grinding process continues it. So then we go to Chicken Wing. I'm going to go for Echoes of the Warp with him, so it's cost me 4 points to do that. And that's going to be a 3 required, so 6, 7 goes off.
Might as well try. Where's Chicken Wing?
He's here, so you could probably deny with
I'm going to have denies on most things over here, so I'll probably deny with these guys. I denied with them earlier, so denied with them.
Yep. This is to try and deny me getting a command point.
Yeah, so what did you roll?
To keep me on 0. You need to get an 8. I rolled a 7.
Yep, 10, 11.
Tom! Okay, been punished here for spending all my CP. I thought that was going to go through. Right, never mind. We'll press on here. More psychers to come. All right, so Dim Prince. We'll go for Smite with him needing a 6. So we've got a 1 and a...
I can't even say it. I'll judge by whatever you say, sir.
I would say cock dice on that one.
Okay.
Tom. So
just roll a 1.
7, okay. 8 goes off.
So I'll try and stop it with the furthest away unit that I can.
Okay.
So the Purifiers there.
Fine, yeah. So 9 required.
So it went off on a 7.
Yes.
You get +2.
Oh.
Oh no, yeah, 7 plus 1, 8, so 9. Nope.
Okay, so D3 mortal wounds. It's 3 more. Again.
It's mortal wound game. Is that on these guys?
It is, yeah. Tom's trying to block. Blocked 1, blocked 2. Well done. Mortal wound taken. Nice. I play Malevolent Charge for 4 points and cause another D3 mortal wounds on that same target. Another 3.
Oh, very nice.
God. Tom blocks none. Ouch. That squad's almost gone. God, who to go, who to go? Surely the hammer, yeah, keeps the hammer alive. Okay. So we'll go for... Dim Prince now is going to go for Swelled by the Warp on himself. And that goes off on a 10.
I might as well try and stop.
Might as well.
Then I've got lots around here, so we'll go with the...
I'll put the marker on, presuming that it will go ahead, but that could be a mistake. Tom needs an 11. Every unit can deny. It's crazy.
I need an 11.
Yeah.
Do it on a 12.
It's the expert denials.
So 13.
Wow. Okay. I presumed wrong. It's wrong to presume, been punished.
You
So,
thought you the future heretic.
yes, Magnus did no wrong. Okay, we'll go for Araman then. Smite, straight ahead. Dead ahead, Captain. Oh, it goes off on a 10. So Tom can try and deny if he wants to. 4 and D3 mortal wounds. Do you get 5+ ignore with them?
Oh yeah, everything's 5 plus ignore.
Nice.
They've all got the ages. I will try and deny with the Terminators.
Okay.
You are not denied, sir.
Just a mortal wound, which could be blocked.
It
No,
is not.
alright, so we've caused a wound. We'll put Gaze of Hate into him as well. That goes off on a 10, if Tom wants to try and deny.
So what does that do?
That's 3 dice need 4s for mortal wounds.
Just for 1 more wound each.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I might as well try. How many did I take there?
Just the 1, yeah.
No, not going to do.
Right, okay, so 4 pluses. 555. But Tom can stop on 555.
Nope.
Okay, 3 more wounds taken, dropping down to 9. That's a good result. And then we'll go for Presage on the Terminators. Now, we have Presage. At the start of the Psychic phase, we paid a command point to swap out one of our powers. And we've taken Presage on Araman here. So this is his 3rd power, which will go off on an 8. That'll give +1 to the hit rolls for the Terminators for shooting and close combat.
Yeah, so I'll try and stop that. What was it on an 8?
Yes. So I scored a 7, +1, 8. So you need 9.
And what have we got left to go?
Possible smite from
Beaker.
the Terminators, or I could try and resurrect a model with the Terminators. And then we've got
Oh, that's not
Disco.
Beaker, sorry, Disco.
Yeah, Disco with his powers of Smite, Move Again ability as well available. And then that's pretty much it. So running out of psychic powers here. Araman's
No.
finished.
Okay.
Okay. So +1 to hit rolls. So then we'll go for Smite from the Terminators. No. We're going to try and resurrect here. We'll go Disco instead, and we'll go for Smite with him. So that's going to go off on an 11. That's a super Smite.
Ouch.
Ouch, it is ouch.
So I need to try and stop that.
God.
Do I go with a 3d6 to try and stop it? That's just stupid, isn't it? I'm not going to get it. Already rolled my double.
Wait, is it 3d6 choosing the best or 3d6
Yeah,
total?
3d6 choosing the
It's
best,
tough.
yeah.
It's not as hard.
Well, I'll go with Crow, see if he can be the legend that he is. The complete opposite, actually.
Snake Eyes. Okay, right. Super Smite, got to go for someone here. Anyone undeclared? There is no, everyone's... Yeah. Oh, William Schwartz, we'll go him. He's a Necron player. Does he like Chaos?
No, dear.
That's rolled a 6. Thanks, William.
Okay.
That's
I'll
ridiculous.
take that. So I'll take 2 wounds.
Tom's blocked 4. 2 wounds come through. But dropping down to 7 damage being taken. Okay, so damage coming through. It would be helpful to destroy units in the Psychic phase, but we haven't managed to do that here. But Disco Inferno is another power available from him. Okay, Zinch's Firestorm now from Disco. If this goes off, we need to roll a nice high result. If possible, it's an 8. Okay, so it's a shame. 9 dice need 6s. If it was 9 or more, it would have been 5s. Now, do you want to try and deny this one?
No.
6s are good. Cool, that could have been 4 mortal wounds, but it's just the 2 have come through.
Yep, 2 comes
Snake eyes, okay, dropping down to 5. Mortal wounds reign supreme here in this game. So I'm going to try and resurrect with time flux. Goes off on an 8, and then I'm going to use up the last of these 8 points to make it undeniable, and then we're going to restore a Terminator to play. Alright, so model restored to play. That unit goes back up to 8 in size. Psychic phase comes to an end. Thousand Suns have caused damage. They've brought models down. They've almost wiped out a unit. And heavy damage caused on the Grandmaster. We're going to shooting phase next. Okay, so firepower. Rubic Marines have manoeuvred themselves into position. I was planning to spend some CP on them to help boost their firepower, but it's not to be. We're just going to have to let loose the shots that we have. So 8 shots for the bolters, just 1 shot each. Going to go into the purifiers. We can see them there just into the terrain. It's looking for... Oh, that's ridiculous. Okay, so they've all hit. And then we're looking for forced wound. Not so good. 3. 3 at -2.
+1 to the terrain.
Fine, yep.
So... -2, -1. So 1 goes through?
Yep.
Just 1 damage?
Trains helped out there, so 1 wound caused. And then the Soul Reaper Cannon. No minus to hit rolls for all his dust. Rerolling 1s because of the 2 exalted sorcerers, which has helped us get all the hits. 3s to wound. Strength 6. No, no, disaster. Just the 1 makes it through. This is -3, so Tom.
Goes through.
Okay, so we've slain 1 model. Okay, so I've got the Terminators lined up to shoot. A couple of pistols first of all from here. See if we can pick off a wound, just on the off chance that we can.
On
the Grandmaster.
Okay, I'm going to teleport.
Oh, he's going to disappear. Oh.
Goodbye.
Oh, I pulled out a pistol to fire at him before the Terminators, and Tom's disappeared.
Okay.
So that's once per game, please say it is.
Yeah,
okay.
once per game, yeah.
That's brilliant, Tom. It's a really good choice. It's a relic.
It's...
You can't go here, my dice are lined up.
It's a relic, yeah. So I'm wondering if I just get in here and...
Yeah, all right. Well, let Tom make his decision here. What a brilliant move. Okay, so Tom's relocated. Grandmaster's moved back here. Brilliant move. It's the Terminators. They can shoot... well, these pistols can't shoot now. So Terminators then, for our shooting...
They can shoot if there was someone in range. But yeah, you can still get to pick another target.
Okay, we'll measure up here, see what the Terminators can fire at. Right, we'll go into the Purifier squad. We'll try and put some wounds into them. So we're on Presage here, so we're on +1 to our hit rolls. And we'll reroll 1s for the nearby helpers. It's a full house. Then we're going to be on, which had stratagems available at no CP, so we're on 4s to wound. There's some, looking good. There's some more, not bad. And some more. So we're on 5, 10, 14 by the looks of it. Yeah, 14 saves at -2. Tom will take cover. So 4s. Oh, I can see a good roll here. Oh, wow, excellent roll. Way above average. Yeah, 6s to ignore. Okay.
No, just lose 2.
Just going to slay 2 models. Not going to wipe out the squad, but 2 models to be picked off from them. And I think that's the end of our shooting phase. Okay, so we're going to charges, which there was to be a big one across here with the Terminators, but no. But we will have a charge down here. Okay, so charge has gone ahead. We charged the occultists in first. They've sort of gone around and beyond the lone marine to create a screen in front of the Demon Prince, who's then charged in as well. So we're going to combat resolution. Demon Prince to fight first. So base of 5 attacks and the extra one for the Malefic Talon. So looking for 2s. Okay, Talon's missed and one of the sword attacks has missed. And then we're on strength 7 and the sword is +1. So 2s to wound. So one of them's failed. So 3 have made it through. Maybe -3. So Tom will take in 1 saves, which he has.
How many damage is that?
Damage 3.
I'm going to spend a CP to try and keep him alive.
Patronic. I've left you all the Imperial ones, Tom. Chris Heim is an Imperial Space Marine and Sisters of Battle player.
I actually cannot look.
I can. It's a 1. Oh, no. Chance for some help from the Imperium, and it hasn't happened. Model destroyed by the Demon Prince, but just about, though. Just about. Okay, and that marks the end of the turn. So we will now go on to turn 2 for the Grey Knights. This game's far from undecided here. Thousand Suns have replied by causing some damage, clearing objectives and holding ground. But I think Tom has still caused more damage and maybe ahead in points. We'll give you an update on points score at this stage, as both sides have... No, Tom's got turn 2 in hand as well. All right, we'll give you a points total for the Thousand Suns. So bear in mind there's a turn in hand. We've picked up another 3 points for priority targets, and then the 5 points for primaries. So we're on 11 points to 9, so we're a couple of points ahead. Tom's got a turn in hand. We really need, that's that secondary sorceress prowess. We need to destroy units in the psychic phase if we can to pick up some decent points, but 0 points picked up for that so far. The game hangs in the balance here, a real psychic contest taking place. Both sides taking damage. We'll hand over to the Grey Knights now, their second turn. We'll see what Tom decides to do with the units that he has. All right, we're on turn 2. The game, we're just sensing the game's heating up now. This is going to get nasty, I think, here. You can see Castle and Crow moving through with the Terminators. He's granted them +1 attack. I think Tom's intent is to clear the loyal cultist screen and go after the Demon Prince. There's possibly one player that's been screaming throughout this battle report here. It's Nicholas Lucas. Forgot about him. He's a Grey Knight player. He could help out Tom, and his dice does remain, so Tom will bear that in mind. There's only 5 Patreons left. I think they're all Imperial players that could help out Tom as the game continues here. But turn 2, I think we're going to see another round of extreme damage taking place here. We'll let Tom finish the rest of his moves. Okay, movement phase on turn 2 is complete for the Grey Knights. So Purifier's moving through, Banner's moving through, it's just tucked in here. Just in front of him is the Apothecary, and then we've seen the Terminators already strung out across the unit of 5, again +1 attack. Crow is with them. We could see Castle and Crow take on the Demon Prince here. That would be good. Then across here, Purifier squad holding on to the objective, Librarian here at the back, Nemesis Dreadnought on the objective, and then the Grand Master with 5 wounds remaining here at the back as well. So his intent is to grant Gate of Infinity to multiple units during the game, and you can use his firepower as well. And then Terminators have started moving out here, along with the Strike Squad, moving across to assault the Thousand Suns on their right-hand flank. So that's movement done. We'll go on to Psychic Phase next. So what's your thoughts, Tom? How's it going?
I don't know.
It's tricky, isn't it?
In all honesty, yeah, it's pretty even Stevens at the minute. Although you said I've done more damage to you, I don't think I have. I've killed those 2 things, but you've killed nearly 3 units of mine. Yeah. So I think it's pretty even, actually.
Okay. Well, we'll see at the end of this.
Yeah,
the end of this turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Purifying Flame on the cultists.
Yeah. And these guys. God.
Not a perils. It is a perils, right? Tom's got.
I'm going to take it because I can't kill the unit, and that is 3 plus D3 mortal wounds.
Right. Okay. So. Okay. Well, there's nothing I can do about it, so it goes through.
How many damage? 3.
6. Oh boy.
Yeah. So.
Tom's just rolled.
One guy died
for his damage. Okay. She's lost a member of the squad, but killed 6 of my cultists. Okay, so cultists removed. Anyone with any questions about the cultists, the way they've been put together? They are the Tzeentch acolytes from Age of Sigmar, and then you can use the auto pistols and chainswords from the Zangor plastic set. The hands of the Zangors look quite human, and so just a bit of cutting and gluing to put those on to make them look a bit 40k, but that's how you can create your own Tzeentch style Chaos cultists. Tom's thinking again here about firepower at this point. He couldn't care less about the model conversion, he just wants to blow them off the table. Did mention that unit in the movement phase, they landed there. Their firepower could take on the other unit of cultists. Right, so Brotherhood ability from these.
Goes off on a 6.
Ooh, try and ooh, maybe not.
Make sure it goes off on a 6. Goes off on a 6.
We'll try and deny with Disco Inferno. 8.
Cool. Okay.
Okay.
And then we're going to go with Terminators. I'm going to smite into...
Straight ahead, yes.
That's 10.
A 10. Try and deny with Armament. No.
Can't Harriman re-roll tonight?
No, psychic tests he can reroll. Yeah, sadly.
2.
2 mortal wounds. We'll lose 2 more. Path to the Demon Prince becomes more and more open. Well, hang on a second. Chaos Cultists, they're absorbing the mortal wounds though. So, good for them.
18 inches, so smite from him into them.
Okay.
I just did a smite there.
Yes, that's fair.
So that's a
Is it
fail.
Nemesis Dread Knights can smite?
Yeah.
God, wow.
And they're not going to do Purifying Flame, so they'll because they're out of range. It's only a 9-inch, so they'll try smite.
Okay.
So
Up to a 7 now, I believe.
Barrels.
Double 6 and perils.
I'll
All
take the barrels. I'll take the barrels again.
okay.
The D6. The 4.
These ones?
Yeah, and then I'll take 1.
1. Oh, that's a good
And
exchange.
I will ignore a 5. I do not.
Okay.
I'll tell you what though, the purifiers
Keep
are on fire. That purifier unit has done 12 mortal wounds in 2 turns, and these guys are just going well. So all right, now he's nice and free. Castellan Crow's going to try and cast Purifying Flame into him.
Right.
Nice and high, please. Not high enough. It goes off, but it's not. It's deniable.
Araman, help. No.
Oh, good. So flat 3 mortals.
Oh, no. Ouch. Okay. Painful. 5 wounds left on the Demon Prince. I thought my screen would block the damage in the shooting phase, but psychic phase has cleared it out of the way and the wounds are starting to flow through onto the Demon Prince.
Okay, so we're going to try for a Gate of Infinity. Has he denied anything yet?
It took an infinity to say. He has not, no. Hammer hand across here now.
Does not go off.
Okay. Smite from the Terminators next, needing an 8.
Does not go off.
Okay. Right, Sanctuary from the Apothecary.
Perils.
Perils.
Oh, come
Oh,
on.
man.
Break. I'm going to take it.
You may as well.
2. Ignoring on 5s. Takes 1.
Okay. Oh, so you're not using your Apothecary ability, you're using your Deny Mortals. Gotcha. Yeah, 5s. Brilliant. Okay, so wound taken on him.
Oh, that's frustrating. Spend a CP.
It's a bit out of sync, but just letting Tom spend a CP here for flaming something. Flaming Grill.
Flaming Crow. The Empiric Amplification. Now,
On the Terminators. It's going into the Terminators with the power. A 5. Does it go off?
no, it doesn't go off. And I can't re-roll it because I need to re-roll for the next one.
You'd like cardboard points, wouldn't you? They're quite handy. I've used them in the game so far. Okay, Gate of Infinity. Going to go off on the Grandmaster.
Oh, I don't want to spend my 1 CP for that, but I'm going to have to.
I was going to ask what happened, Tom, but it's obviously failed. Okay.
I'll try again.
CP reroll. Patron. Too late.
Goes off.
7. Oh, is he in range to deny?
Yeah.
He is. Right, here it comes. Deny. 8. God, frustration.
Come on. Okay, so in that case, I need to.
This is the problem with the deniers, it can disrupt plans. Okay, so this is the banner.
Yeah, try and try for a smite, but I need high.
You 9. Oh no, 7. Okay. Psychic phase finished.
The second half of that psychic phase was a whiffington.
Which translates as bad.
Yeah.
We'll go on to, well, mixed, half good, half bad, but we'll go on to shooting phase next. Tom does have plenty of firepower available. Okay, lots of DACA going into the Demon Prince here from the Terminators.
I'm going to spend all the CPs that I wanted to spend, even though I don't have any.
Yeah, no, Tom's burnt all of his CPs now. Both of us have spent everything we have.
Reroll 1s because you're a demon.
Loads of hits.
5, sir.
5's to wound.
Rerolling 1s because you're a demon.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, we're going to take damage.
9, 10. 10.
10 saves of 3+, no minuses going on here. Saved them all except one.
This
pulled out an orange dice roll here. Okay, one won't take and drop it down to 4. Crow next with his firepower.
Yeah, he wants you dead. And same again, please. 1. Rerolling 1s for demon. 1.
Defy the crow. Ah, wound taken.
In the eye. And the purifier. Rerolling 1s.
You got the DACA to do it.
5s. Rerolling 1s. Nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
So then the banner. The ancient. Rerolling 1s.
So much firepower available.
It's just no AP though.
Nothing.
We're better than Space Marines, but we have no AP on our bolters.
Oh yeah,
We
true.
do have lots of smite, so I can't complain. Okay, shot. Right.
I think if you asked a Space Marine player, would you like every unit to have smite? They would say yes.
Maybe. Because I know that when I kill you, you get back up again.
Yes, true.
And 2, when I kill you, I get 5 points.
This is Tom's
And
reasons for picking on the...
That's why I'm completely ignoring these, if anyone's wondering. Okay,
Yep.
so side cannon shots into your Demon Prince.
Who's going into him as well? Interesting.
Hitting on 3s. No. Wounded on 3s. Strength 8. 3.
And any...
These are -2.
Right. Okay, so I'll activate my otherworldly presence, warlord trait. How many to save?
3.
3. So
Don't fail 2.
there's pressure on me here, Tom.
So
Fail.
2 damage.
Oh, help. I need help. Bring him down the shooting phase, kill him in the fight phase. This is the plan.
I'm not going to risk it, and I'm going to fire everything that the Grandmaster's got in.
Hold it right there. Line of sight blocking terrain.
No, I'm not. Yeah.
He's okay. His firepower's okay. You're fine. You're fine across there. With the firepower, it's already happened, but not for the Grandmaster. Some Stormbolters across here. Tom looking for the final wound.
And the other 2 into the
Wall of Fiend? Yep, fine.
I just need 1 wound.
He's bound to do it. Big roll here. Looking for 5s to wound. I can see.
A lot of 1s and no 5s. 2 5s.
Oh no! Can I use some Patreons? No. We'll just rely on the orange dice of destiny past.
Okay, and then the Stormbolters from these guys. So.
Oh no!
2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
This your final 10 shots? This is it. This is it. Tom can still shoot at him. I've got no protecting unit, even though they're close range. You can still shoot at him. Note to self: don't take a cultist screen to protect characters next time. It's fine. Yeah. 2 make it through. Oh, why? I'll have to roll 1 at a time. Tom, you have to look away here. Here it comes. First one. Oh, it's okay. It's gone. Fist pumping. Ah!
Oh.
Oh, pain. Yes, so shooting phase not finished yet. Well, even where he is, we know he's going to get up back there again, but Tom's going to fire across here with the Grandmaster. So needing
3s.
3s. Yeah, it's not 2s because of Tom's damage. Okay, looking good.
And 3s, strength 5. But you're going to get your 2 up saves.
There's no minus in this.
1 damage. Yeah, there's -1, but you're
On +1.
Yeah.
So I'm on threat, but then cover as well.
Yeah, so you can't go better than 2 up.
Okay. So how many? 8?
7.
7? Okay. Looking for 2s. Ah, we're going to lose some models here. We lost 1 model and a wound on another. Side cannon next.
These will be on 2s. So that is 5, and they are at -2, and it's 2 damage each.
Yep, so we don't get all this dust. -2 takes us to 5s, and then +1 for cover. So 4s are good. Oh no!
You lose 5.
Yeah, that.
Ouch.
Exactly. Okay, so that's a deadly blow. That we've lost 6 models from that squad. They've been decimated. Excellent shooting from the Grandmaster. Across here as well, Tom's shots that came through did cause a wound on the Mauler Fiend. Shooting phase is now finished. We're shooting my stuff, Tom.
Oh, no, shooting phase isn't finished.
Okay, they're shooting across here at the back. Going into the cultists.
Yeah, 2, 3, 4.
I was going to say 10 shots. It's not, is it? It's Storm Bolters.
Each, 3s.
It's accurate firepower. Looking good. 3s to wound.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8.
Okay. So we'll not be wiped out, but this will hurt. 6s. None. So squad decimated here. 2 left. Ouch. Good shooting. Okay. So shooting phase is now finished.
Yep.
Charges, which there will be some. Oh, hang on. So he resurrects at the end of the turn with... It's a 6. 3 wounds left on him. Surely he's dead, but he is alive. And I believe it says to the end of the turn, he's just going to continue to keep that otherworldly presence. It's invuln save. Yeah, a bit strange. We'll double check, but I think he does. All right, yeah, we reckon he gets it, so he'll continue to have the 3+ invuln save for this turn, but whether that makes any difference, we'll see. All right, we've got the combat that we were hoping for. Castellan Crow versus the Demon Prince. Tom has softened him up, though. 3 wounds left. Terminators have made it in, no problem. Tom tried some charges across here. An 8-inch charge but failed. A 12-inch charge but failed there. Is that it? Anyone else going in?
No.
Grey Knights are fantastic. You've got tough enough units, psychic stuff, psychic abilities, firepower, close combat ability. So they're good all-rounders here. So I can't interrupt play. Tom's free to fight with any of the models, no doubt. It's got to be Castellan Crow.
Yeah, I'll go with them, yeah.
To try and bring the Demon Prince down. Okay, 6 attacks here.
On 2s. Rerolling 1s. Because you're a demon.
Okay.
And then... Oh, I'm going to go on 5s to wound you. So I'm only strength 5. So that is, in addition to its normal effects, D3 mortal wounds. I'm re-rolling 1 because you're a demon. So it's 2 through at -3.
One's got 3, whatever that is.
So it's flat 2 damage. No, 3 through at -3 because it's D3 in addition.
Uh-huh.
So another roll of a 3 up.
Yes.
So you've got 2 through so far, and then D3 mortals in addition.
Uh-huh. Yeah, gone.
It will be 3 mortals in addition. Castellan Crow is not messing around.
Okay, well done to him.
And then I will pile in...
With those, yes, they activate them next. They'll pile in there and form a screen. Yeah, great. So once again, the central objective contested here, tussled for, but
You're still on more than me though. You're on more.
I was just looking at that. Yeah, we're holding 3.
You're holding 3.
So we'll get 15 for primaries next turn.
Providing that you pass leadership there.
Auto pass.
They auto pass as
They
well?
do. Yes, they do. Okay. So here, leadership. Just roll a 1, which we do.
Yeah.
Pass. Right. So not that significant though. Across there, it's auto pass for them, and everyone else is happy or dead. We'll go on to calculation of points here at the end of Tom's turn 2. Significant stuff going on here, but battle is not over yet though. Both sides have the potential to continue on and possibly win. Okay, so points been picked up then. So 3 points picked up for slaying the demon in the middle, which cost us 5 as well, because that was one of the units we had to try and keep alive. So that was a good result. And then 5 points for primaries as well. So Tom's down 20 points, Thousand Suns on 11. But we are set to pick up 15 points next turn. So we'll press on. We've gone to turn 3, still the middle stage of the game, but I reckon turn 3, once I've done my turn, Tom's done his, we'll see a fair bit of damage coming through, but this game could be tight right to the bitter end here. We'll press on turn 3 for the Thousand Suns next. Okay, so on turn 3 for the Thousand Suns here, 15 points picked up for primaries. That's good news, but we are low on units here. Tom has caused more damage, more trouble for us. We've got to strike hard here. Mauler Fiend's moved out, possibly to take on both squads. Try and make use of the terrain here as much as we can. Ruben Marine's moving on to here. And then the 2 Psychers, Exalted Sorcerers, moving up behind them. Zangor's spreading out across this direction a little bit. These have shifted across to here. Then the problem now is Crow and these Terminators in the middle of the board. So we're going to try and take on them if we can. Terminators have moved around. 5 inches of those. Forming a circle. Continuing on with the chicken circle of chickens, chicken ring, that's what I called it, has moved out, and then landing in the middle of them is Disco Inferno, so holding on to that objective. And then Araman, we've had to divert his attention across here, can't have this jump pack unit along the back lines. Araman's going after them, but resources are stretched here for the Thousand Suns. We'll go on to their psychic phase next. So I'm going to go for Disco. We're going to start with him. Some interesting powers available. We're going to go for the Surge to try and make the Terminators move again. So we're going to roll up here and see what we get first of all. An 11 becomes a 12. So that power is going to go off and make the Terminators move again. Okay, then, so Terminators have moved. Second power of Disco Inferno. Going to go for Zinch's Firestorm. I can pick up a target I can see, so I'm going to try and put it onto that lone Purifier to try and get rid of him, try and pick up some points if possible. Perils again. Oh, okay, so that's a 13. It's going to go off. I'll take the damage. I'll take 2 mortal wounds. 2 mortal wounds on the Disco. Here.
And just roll a 1 for your d6 damage. You'd never do that.
No, this is Inch's Firestorm. This is 9 dice needing 5s.
Oh, lovely, jubbly. So just don't roll any 5s.
3 mortal wounds.
So just 2 5s would be nice. Yeah.
No!
The Emperor
Protects. Okay, Emperor, false Emperor.
That Purify squad is already getting unit of the game. 12 mortal wounds output, and then just took a
surviving. Okay. Going to try and resurrect a model with the Terminators. Okay, so hold it right there because Tom can try and deny. This is a 6, a 7. It's quite deniable, so we'll just think about what to do here with cardboard points. Now, I'm going to spend 8 points to make it undeniable. We'll do... Yes, we'll do that. Okay, so that's guaranteed to go through. So I'm going to restore a model to play on the Terminator squad. It's worth 40 points. So model restored to play, obviously put him at the front just to try and help out with charges. Okay, so... we've got Araman here, and then we've got Psychers, there's double Psychers across here as well. Next up, we'll go for Doombolt from here. It's going to go straight into that squad. And it's not going to go off, not on a 5. Okay, so that power has not manifested. So we'll go across here. Smite from Araman. I haven't done a smite yet. So that's going to go off on a 5. You can use that squad to try and...
deny what else?
Deny it? Yeah, there's other powers to come, yes.
I'll try anyway. You are denied on a 10.
I could have done with that, but no, it's not come through. Gaze of Hate next, against the same squad. So that goes off on a 9.
I'll try and stop that with the Terminators.
May as well, yep.
Nope, you're good.
Okay, so 3 dice need 4s. None.
Very good, it's going well.
It's not going to. Okay, so Araman's finished. Needed to cause mortal wounds there, but caused none. He's got himself involved in a fight now where he could come off the worse. He probably will. We'll switch over here. We've got Psychers that are available. Okay, so we'll go for Chicken Wing here. I think Smite's going to head off in this direction. If it goes off, which does on a 9, becomes a 10. Almost super.
Well, I might as well try it.
Yeah, you have the units available to do it. Almost.
9 and goes to 10.
10,
so
no.
no.
And it's 3 mortal wounds.
On the strikes?
Strike squad, yeah.
1 ignored.
Okay.
So 1 guy has died.
We'll go Weaver of Fates next. We're going to try and put a 4+ in one save. Yes, that goes off on a 7.
Castellan Crow will attempt to deny you. He denies you on a 9.
Okay, blocked. Yeah, we'll go Presage. And we're going to put it onto... This is coming from Beaker. Put it onto him. Goes off on a 9.
Terminators will try and deny you. You are denied, so you're
8, 9.
so close. I keep matching, but not.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then Smite. 7.
From.
Beaker.
Alright, well, I'll attempt with one of the characters over here. That's all we've got left now, isn't it?
Yes, I think Psychic Phase is now finished.
You are denied on a 10.
Well done. Okay, so Psychic Phase is finished. Shooting Phase, yes, Terminators available here. Lots of firepower available from them. Bit of firepower from down here as well. We've got firepower down here going into this squad of the strike team. So bolters and then a pistol from the Aspiring Sorcerer. Looking for 3s, rerolling 1s because the Psycho's nearby. And Force to Wind. 3 at -2, +1 for cover. So 4s.
1 wound taken.
1 wound comes through. And then the Soul Reaper Cannon. Rerolling 1s, thankfully. Okay, that's good. 3s to wound. Yes, 3 at -3 this time. So 5s.
2 through.
Okay, 2 more wounds taken. Model slain and a wound on another. Pistol from Beaker. Hits. Wounds. 4 up. Blocked. Chicken Wings out of range. He's not in range. He is in range across here against Terminators. Misses. I think I'm going through the AdMech terrain, so it's -1 to hit rolls, so that's a miss. Yeah, we're just discussing the game. If the 1000 Suns can hit hard, it could be difficult for Tom to recover from, but we'll see what happens. Just trying to decide what to do with the Terminators. Lots of DAC are available from them. My intent is to soften up those Terminators before charging in. I think that's the way to go. I'm not going to use the CP just in case I need to reroll a charge or something disastrous like that. So we'll fire with what we have. We do get our reroll 1s. Disco Inferno is nearby, so we'll let loose, needing 3s. Lots of shots here. Terminators have been a useful resource in this game. Good durability from them. So rerolling these 1s for hits, which has helped. We've got those 5 hits coming through. Well, these are all hits. Oh no, they're not. I'm taking away the 2s, so we don't have presage on them this turn. We're looking good. It's looking very good. And then we're looking for 4s to wound. Oh, that we had the CP, but we don't. So some saves. So that's disastrous. Okay, so it's below average, but it's going to be looking like about 10 or a few more. Yeah, so we've got 12. 12 at -2. No cover, so 4s. It's blocked a fair few, but it's enough to bring down 2 models, yeah, and a wound on another. Okay, models removed. Shooting phase is finished. We're on to charges. Lots of charges to take place here. This one. Terminators versus Terminators. Possibly Crow. And then here I have to charge in and see what happens. Both of us on 0 CP. No, I've got 1. I've got 1 command point available. Charges phase next to 1000 Suns on turn 3.
I think these are I think these are the big winners in the new.
I'm a big fan of the new Terminators. Yeah. And the large unit it's just that durability, and you can play multiple stratagems on them, and recovered 80 points worth of them as well in the game so far. So they've charged in. Just talking about the clash of the Terminators here. So you can see they've mostly made it around a 6-inch charge across there, plus the pile moves. So should be able to get most of those models in, if not all of them. All the things gone in across here as planned, and Araman's charge was easy peasy. He actually rolled an 11 for his charge going in. Tom can't interrupt play, so we can fight at leisure, but there's 3 key combats now that will have a massive impact on the game. Don't want to lose Araman, but he's in trouble.
First if he's in engagement range with a character, so I don't fight first.
Fine, okay, and then right. So we'll pick any combat. Doesn't matter. We're going to get to fight first of all of these 1000 Suns units. Okay, so I reckon this is how the attacks are going to work out. Stave plus Kapesh going into Crow. Looking looking for 3s. Toughness on crows 4. Yeah, it's going to be 3s to win then with the stave and with the sword. The swords are on +1 strength. They were wounded. Okay, so what we've got here is at -3 with the sword, damage 2.
Both go through.
Ooh, that's 4 wounds.
Great.
And the stave is -1 and -2. Tom will roll up.
Well, I go 4 up in front anyway.
Passed. Okay. Crow's almost been picked off. Next, we'll move on to swords against the regular Terminators. So looking for... Ugh. We've dropped their capeches. Dear me. Okay, and then we're on +1 strength, so 3s to wound. Need a good roll. It's not bad. It's okay. It's okay. But I don't know if we'll bring all the Terminators down. Depends on what Tom rolls here. The Terminators, isn't they? Crux Terminatus. 5+ invuln save.
Yeah.
8. 8 saves here.
Ah, they'll be dead. 2 damage each.
2 damage each.
Yeah, they're very, very dead.
Wipeout. Terminators destroyed. Crow is on his own with a wound left. Okay, so Crow remains. He'll potentially cause trouble for those Thousand Sons Terminators, but we'll press on. We'll go to the combat here with Harriman. Okay, so the yellow dice is the disc blades. Nothing to worry about here, but his stave could cause trouble. Hitting on 2s. Everything hits. Okay, so 4s to wound with the blades, and then the stave is 3s to wound. Yeah, strength 7. Oh no! Oh, pain. Yeah.
So the blades are
Nothing.
minus nothing. I'm okay. And the staff is -1. I'm okay.
Garmin, wrong choice with him. Then Tom's going to have to wait to strike back. We'll go with the Mauler Fiend. Going to put all the attacks into the Terminators.
He's got a 3 up invuln though, hasn't he?
No.
Or is he not?
4+, no, 4+.
All attacks into Terminators?
I reckon so. No, I'll go Lasher Tendrils across here,
Okay.
and then all the fists into the Terminators. Damage 3, so...
Okay. Well, damage 3 plus D.
D3, yeah. 2s to hit because of Presage. All of them, that's what we wanted. 2s to end. Oh, double 1. No, I need to save the...
4?
One save for Harriman. Oh, yep.
Everyone that I miss here is a dead Terminator.
Yes. 5+ is big roll.
That's very cocked.
Cocked dice, fine.
4 dead.
Okay.
Now, sadly...
The hammer's at the back there.
Yeah.
Tricky business. Tom wants to stay in combat and cause trouble for the Mauler Fiend. Lasher Tendrils in 2s. All of hit. Oh. And then 3s to wound. 4.
At...
-2.
Oh my goodness, I cannot roll any 5s. How many damage is that?
There used to be damage 2.
Oh, well,
There's damage 1 now. No.
So 1 guy dies.
Yeah.
And then I'll just keep the hammer on 1 wound left.
Oh, Mauler Fiend. Ouch from him. Good impact from the Mauler Fiend. A lot of people have written them off, but Presage pretty good. 2s to hit.
Yeah, it's a bit
Nasty stuff. So kind of good results so far. We've caused damage, but Tom has some key models left. A hammer across here, Castle and Crow, and Harriman finds himself in deep trouble. So Tom fighting here. This is the hammer.
Rerun 1 to your demon.
Right, yep.
All that.
Cool, good one. 3s to wound. Cocked dice again.
That's all of them.
5+ invuln saves. I'm going to
3,
die.
6, 9, 12. Oh my days. Did he just do that?
Come on, reroll.
Did he just do that?
Not yet, come on, reroll. Give me a Patreon. Is anyone on my side?
Dear.
Jordan Russell, Eldar player.
You used to the Great Knight player.
I wouldn't.
Betray me.
I can't blame it on a Patreon. Jordan Russell, I've got a bad feeling about this. Help me, Jordan Russell. You're my only hope. 5+! No, Eldar don't help Chaos.
Wow.
If I'd have rolled one of my orange dice, I wouldn't have helped.
He stands firm. The Emperor.
If I'd rolled a yellow dice, no, that wouldn't have helped.
No.
White dice, no.
And that's a D10. The Emperor's light shines upon him.
Explode. Oh, I'd love to explode. That would have been good. What a hero. It's worth paying the points to put a hammer in the squad, Tom. Good one.
I'm going to have to promote him.
So make a move if you want to. Consolidation move of him. Consolidation move of him if you want to move closer. Oh no. Keep that hammer.
Armand?
Can you imagine? You swing. I know what happened. The hammer just from one side of the face of the Maul of Fiends to the next until the head comes falling to the ground. In the name of the Emperor. Oh, there's another hammer going after Araman here. Grey Knights are strong. They are good. Okay. So Tom can make his attacks.
I'll go with the hammer first.
4+ in one save. And I've used up my command reroll as well.
3 hits.
This is the hammer?
Yep.
Oh.
2s. So 3. I use toughness.
Yeah, toughness 4.
Oh yeah, so 3.
Yeah. 6 wounds though.
Don't fail 2 then.
Oh, he lives. Oh, he lives. 3 wounds taken.
And then the Inceptors are just...
Yeah, there's all the blades.
This is for the staff.
Okay.
1. This is at -1, I believe.
Passed.
Okay, and then 3, 6,
This is the halberds.
9 halberds, yeah.
You kill me next turn. Bound to kill me next turn.
There you go.
5.
So that's 5 at -2.
Dead. Araman's gone. Oh, losing resources. He's 180 odd points. Well, he is 180 points precisely. And that unit has not been dealt with, and it's now free to roam along the back lines. Trouble ahead. Right, now Crow. Now, if he does something crazy and...
It won't be crazy.
Okay.
So he's hitting on 2s. You're not demons.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I should have remembered his rule earlier on. He gets +1 to wound because of his warlord trait. So I'm wounding you on 3s because I'm strength 5, and then +1 to wound.
Yeah, 2s.
So 2s.
Fine.
6s are good. I don't get any. So it's just 4 at -3.
Okay, 5+ in one save. +2.
2 damage each. So 1 guy dead.
Okay. 1 slain model. Could have been worse. Okay, it's not so bad. And turn comes to an end. Okay.
So I lost.
A bit of
I need to roll low for the Hammer Man. He's good. The Terminator. He is not good. He's away home.
Oh, away he goes. Okay, so we're back ahead again. 29 points, 15 points to the primaries, and then 3 more points picked up for priority targets. So points flowing in, quite low scoring at this stage. Turn 3 comes in. It's 29 points to 20. Scoreline is close. Tom's turn 3, the game's still quite difficult to call.
It's the primaries. The primaries are killing me.
That's significant though. Tom has a 3 unit to move. They are equipped with jump packs. I think I know where he's going. He's probably going to go over there, or he might try and disrupt on the primaries across there. That could be a key unit.
That's worth
More, yes, because
more to me. If I hold at the end of my turn, it's 5 points to me.
Right. Okay. Well, there you go. That's
it's worth 3 points to you every turn.
Tom's in a prime position to rip this away from the Thousand Suns here, and that could change the course of the game. We'll go on to turn 3 now for the Grey Knights. Okay, turn 3 here for the Grey Knights. Just the 5 points again picked up for primaries. Tom's going to try and correct that situation here by clearing objectives and holding them. Grandmasters move around to get a better angle here to lend some firepower support in this direction. The Lone Hammer has moved up from this squad, possibly to break through into the characters if Tom can. Purifiers moving through. Drag Knight hold on to the objective. Librarians move through the gap. He's just behind the containers across there. And then Lone Purifier, Banner, Apothecary all moving through. Apothecary restored his own wound that was lost. They're going to try and aid and help out here, especially in the psychic phase here, and rescue Castellan Crow if they can. 12 inches moved here by the interceptors heading off in this direction. Daka and close combat may well be able to clear the Thousand Suns off of this vital home objective. Psychic phase next. Yeah, smite from the Apothecary into the Terminators.
Does not go off.
Okay.
Here you go, Purifying Flame from him into them.
Yes. Is it visible?
Yep.
Okay.
Goes off on a 5.
Okay. We'll try and deny with the Terminators. Yeah, may as well. No.
So 3 mortal wounds.
Oh! God, it's nothing I can do. It's nothing I can do. So we'll take a model.
Purifying Flame from the legendary guy who keeps perilsing every turn. And it goes off on a 10.
Try and deny across here with Chicken Wing. Double 6. How's that? Blocked.
That's annoying.
Some rock. God, coming to the rescue here.
So Crow's gonna do.
See, Thousand Suns, I think they sense the importance of the Terminators there in the centre of the table. They'll do what they can to protect them. Smite from the Dread Knight.
Goes off.
Is Disco in range? 24?
Yeah, yeah.
No.
So D3 for 1.
1 wound caused.
Not enough.
Okay.
Not doing enough.
Tom knows the Terminators have to go.
Okay. Done. He's not done his yet. So how many denies has he got?
Just the one.
Used it? They've used theirs?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So Gate of Infinity, coming from the
Goes off on a
Grandmaster. Okay. Okay, we'll see what Tom decides
There
to
we
do
go.
with that. I can't stop it, so I don't have any units in range.
Okay, so
So Tom's moved the Librarian. He's now appeared there next to the container.
he's going to activate his Gem of an Octu to give him +2 to his psychic casting psychic powers.
Okay.
I just want to make sure. Yeah, what I'm going to do actually is make sure these are 24 of the ones that are left to cast.
Deny. Yep.
Yeah, but still within. Well, perfect. Okay. And then I'm going to do Vortex of Doom.
That doesn't sound nice. This could be painful.
For me.
So I go off on a 5.
Goes off on a 10.
Yep.
So it's 2d3 mortal wounds onto the Terminator.
Terminators, ouch.
So that is only 2, but it's +1 as well because he gives +1 to Witchfire abilities.
Okay.
So that's 3 mortal wounds.
Slain model. And model removed, and then a wound placed on another. So 6 Terminators remain.
I'm going to spend my last C
P.
to do Purifying Flame with him.
Yep.
4, 5, 6.
Yeah, Tom calculating out here. It doesn't go off the power.
Shouldn't have done that.
Hasn't manifested.
Okay.
The banner?
Right. So the banner's going to do Warp Shaping.
Okay.
Goes off on the 6.
I can try and block that one. Which we do not.
So
Close.
I'll change it to the. Believe it's the Tide of Convergence for the mortal wounds.
Okay.
Long range.
Okay. Psychic phase is finished. We're on shooting phase next. So 3 Stormbolters into the Zangors here.
Force. 4.
Okay. We'll take the Invuln saves here. None. 4 dead.
And the side cannon shots. Side cannon shots. 3s. 1.
5 up to block. No. Okay. Squad half destroyed. Stormbolters, yeah, going into the Zangors again. Can't pick on the Terminators. They're locked in combat. Just help protect them in the shooting phase. 2 make it through. Looking for 5+ Invuln saves. Passed 1. Another one's slain. There's 4 of them left. Still protecting Disco.
Again. 1 more.
Would like to pass this one. No. Okay, so another model slain. So we've lost 7. Okay. This is
the Gatling silencer.
right. The plan was to go into those.
Yeah.
Yeah, here it comes. Try and clear them out of the way. what's the strength on this one? This one's
Strength 5.
strength 5, right.
6,
3 to win.
7, -1. But you ignore that, so just your 3 up.
And then cover.
Mm-hmm.
We'll take 2s. We lose a wound.
And then the side cannon.
So put a wound on a model. What's that?
2s, strength 8. So 4. These are -2 and they're 2 damage each.
Okay. Gives us 3s. Failed, so we're going to lose 1 model. Yeah, it'll be 4s to save, but that's the result there. So just the one makes it through in the end. So we don't get the all is dust roll because it's damage 2. Stormbolter.
Has one got 1 wound left, or are they?
No, 2 wounds on all of them here.
1 wound.
Comes through, we'll take a 2 up. If we failed, we'll take a wound for that. And put it onto this Rubik Marine just here. Okay, bit of firepower's been resolved. Angles have been cleared. Tom had to fire at them, he didn't want to, but he had to fire at them with the Dread Knight. So now, the Disco's exposed. This squad's going to fire across and try and take out Disco Inferno.
No.
Forced wound.
3. So just don't fail all 3, so it's not very likely.
God, okay, we're taking another wound, so we've got 2 left. Disco is alive, but in serious trouble, and no protecting screen for him at this stage. Shooting phase, reckons, finished. Charges next.
Well, it depends on what happens over there. We might as well start with these guys first.
Yeah, what we've got here, situation, he's gone in, no problem. Going in only against the Rubik Marines. Across the Apothecary's made it in, so too has the Purifier. Banner didn't make it in. A long distance charge attempt with the Librarian failed. The big one, though, was this charge here.
Whiffed it.
Yeah, it didn't make it in.
5 needed a 6.
So that means that we've kept that objective. That's the
And I've kept
the
up
problem.
the channel motto of spending CP far too quickly.
Well, that's both of us. We need to learn to control our spending habits here.
So we'll go with Apothecary first. Now, at least this is good news. So we are going to be hitting on 3s into these guys.
Tom's attempting to rescue Castellan Crow.
Okay, it's not good news because not gonna go well.
Missed.
And then 3s again.
Big roll.
So okay, so that's a mortal in addition.
Okay.
And then those 2 are through at -3, 3 damage.
5 ups. Past 1.
Okay, so
Oh, 1 dead model.
yeah, and then a mortal in addition. And then the.
So what order is it? Do I take? Can I take the mortal first?
I pick because I'm attacking you.
Right.
Yeah, I believe. Because it's my activation.
So Tom will make me take the damage first, and then he'll then apply the mortal, which I'll put onto another model like
It's not really
so.
going to make much difference. Everything that's coming through to you now because of the amplification is 3 damage. So.
Okay.
So then the Purifier.
Okay, Purify here with his attacks.
Legendary Purifier. Come on, please. I think that because Crow is the leader of Purifiers, he should really give reroll 1s to Purifiers.
Oh yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And then 3s. Again.
2.
Whipping all over the
5 ups. I've passed both on double 5. Head in the hands moment here. Terminators will not die. All is dust.
Thunderhammer over down to your guys.
Yeah, Thunderhammer out. Another hero.
3.
It's Whacker Rubik.
2s. All of them through.
5+ Infund save. Past 2 out of 3. Model slain will be the damaged one just here. We could stab you with the stave and try and kill him. Right, stab you with the stave. Looking for 3s. Looking for 3s. Made it through. 4 up.
No.
No, model slain. Okay, a little bit bizarre, but I'd rather, it's almost a situation I'd rather not kill any of these. The idea is to put loads of mortal wounds and psychic powers, pick off those units next turn and pick up points for them. But I have to attack someone, so I'm going to go for these 2 into the Purifier. These 3 are going to ignore Crow. These 3 are going to go into the Apothecary. And ideally, wouldn't mind if the Apothecary survives, bizarrely enough, as I try and chase the secondaries here. So, Kapesh swords. Stave. So,
You won't kill him like that. Oh, good.
3 to wound. 1 comes through.
Come on. Even when you want poor rolls, you get them. Unbelievable.
Failed. 2 wounds taken. 6 is to ignore. Past 1. 1 wound taken. Okay. And then we'll go for 2 Kapeshes into the Purifier.
Don't kill the Purifier. It's my
It's going to have to go. 4 ones!
I'm going home.
4 ones!
I'm going home.
That is ridiculous. That is mental.
This is the owner of the channel's favouritism. Unbelievable.
I said I didn't want to kill anyone.
Unbelievable. I don't know what to say.
Neither do I.
I
Speechless.
don't know what to say.
And that marks the end of close. No, it doesn't. Crow gets to fight.
Yeah. And I'll probably roll 6 ones.
Just looking for you to whiff now with your attacks.
Yeah, well, there we go.
2 have missed. No, 2's to hit, thankfully.
2's to wound. So that's D3 mortals on top. So 3 saves and -3.
Okay, 5 plus invuln saves. Past 1.
So 1 guy dead, and 2 wounds onto the other one. And then D3 mortals for 1.
Just going to slay him up. Yep, so we'll take him. Okay, so that leaves us in that situation. Terminators are past Morale's, 3 of them left. Now that squad has still not been wiped out. Morale's going to be auto-passed, no problem.
They're
Across
amazing.
here.
They're amazing.
Tom likes them. Okay.
Objective secured, auto-pass morale,
Yeah.
and hard as nails.
Yeah.
With
Swords.
rapid-fire amazing bolters.
Okay.
They're great. Why wouldn't you have 30 of them?
Yeah, 1,200 points. Okay. End of turn, we'll see what points have been picked up. It's 31 points to Tom, 29 to the Thousand Sons. This is close. Thousand Sons with a turn coming up here. The possibility of scoring a good number of points on their turn as well.
Schoolboy error. I should have, after I killed Araman,
Yeah.
consolidated towards you.
Another 3
And then that would have meant that I
would have made the charge.
quite easily made the charge. Yeah. So, there you go, kids.
It can be one.
It could be one silly little error, yeah.
Yeah, it can cost you. Okay. We'll go on to turn 4 for the Thousand Sons here, but they've been given an opportunity to try and push ahead in points. Yeah. Okay, so turn 4 for the Thousand Sons here. 15 points picked up for primaries again. That's the killer in this game. Just hiding and holding onto this objective as best as we can. Then across here, Terminators can't leave combat. There's no way for them to make a 5-inch move and escape, so we've left them where they are. Zangos have moved through. Disco rolled a 6. We've abandoned that objective and shifted across here. 18-inch move from him. He can advance and charge with his relic. And then the 2 remaining cultists on the objective just to sit there and try and hold out. We'll go on to Psychic Phase next. Right, Psychic Phase finished. Both our powers, Inches, Firestorm and Smite, denied across here, but some significant results. Smite's coming through. Picked off the Purifier. Doombolt, which we then used Carbal points to make it undeniable. 3 mortal wounds coming through against Castle, and Crow took him down as well. If he's killed in the Psychic Phase, does he still get to fight?
No.
Oh,
Phase only.
fight phase only.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's succumbed at just the right time. Terminator's alive. Tried to resurrect a model by manifesting an extra psychic power for CP, but Tom denied and blocked that. Psychic phase finished. Some significant results here on the central objective. We'll go on to shooting phase for the Thousand Sons next. Okay, shooting phase quite effective here. Soul Reaper cannon firing through, and then auto pistols as well. We've taken out some of the interceptors. Then across here, firepower from the Terminators, 4 wounds put onto the Librarian with their firepower. So shooting phase finished. Some charges next for the Thousand Sons on turn 4. Okay, charges taking place. Terminators have gone after the Apothecary, and then across here, Disco's gone in, and so too have the Zangors. We'll resolve these combats here.
Yeah, so I can still get Stranglehold, primary, so I can still get 6.
Yeah, there's some life left in the Grey Knights here, but it's sort of primaries has been the main issue here for the Grey Knights. So across here, we've cleared away the interceptors. Across here, the Apothecary's gone. So Thousand Sons managing to clear their targets this turn. We'll give you an update on score here as we finish turn 4 for the Thousand Sons. Okay, so points here. Thousand Sons have gone up to 55 points. That's 35 primaries. Priority targets has been cleared again, so up to 12 points for that. And the sorcerer's prowess coming through. It comes through at the end of the game, but it would be 8 points. 5 points for killing the character, and then 3 points for killing a unit in the psychic phase with mortal wounds. It's 55 points to 31. 1000 Suns in the lead. But Tom reckons he could, if he clears away some units and then controls more objectives, he could try and work his way back here. So we'll press on. We're going to turn 4 for the Grey Knights next. Right, movement here. So Grandmaster's moved across. This is a last desperate bid here to clear 1000 Suns away as quickly as possible, and also to gain control of primaries here with time running out. So Librarians now claim this objective. Going to stay on there with the Nemesis Dread Knight. Banners move round, Purifier squads move round. They've been granted +1 attack by the banner, so Tom's going to try and clear the central objective once again. This game has been a real battle over the centre of the table, and then here Tom's conceding he can't do anything about the units on the home objective. We're going to Psychic Phase next. Okay, Psychic Phase here. So Gate of Infinity across, then 3 mortal wounds on Chicken Wing. That came from the banner, could see through against him, and Terminators were smitten away, and some other psychic powers causing multiple mortal wounds against them destroyed them. So Terminators are gone. That denies me 5 points and officially clears the central objective. Shooting Phase next. Okay, Shooting Phase finished. Stormbolter firepower from across there, taking out the cultists, and that's it. Okay, so firepower from him came across here and put wounds on Beaker, 2 wounds. That was the Psy Cannon. Yeah. And then the Gatling Silencer took out Chicken Wing. Charges then here. Patronic.
It's all this one.
Patronic.
Yeah, I'll go Patronic. Yeah,
we've got a few patrons.
Where's Mr. Grey Knight?
The Grey Knight player is here. It's Nicholas Lucas.
Yeah, so I'll definitely have him.
And Paul Cook's Imperium.
And I'll have Paul Cook as well.
Okay.
Nicholas Lucas. Don't fail me.
Oh, brilliant. That's the Grey Knight player. Oh, no, that was Paul Cook.
Okay, Nicholas Lucas. I'm going to use a reroll.
It's worse. And then Paul Cook.
No.
No, okay, charge has not gone ahead.
And that's
That's big. That's big because we now. Okay. Yes.
See what happens, but I needed to get that.
That's the turn finished.
Yep.
Okay. We'll give you an update on points. Yeah, so 42 points to Tom here. I reckon the game's lost for him now with the 55 points for the 1000 Suns.
10 instantly now, won't you? Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to get 10 for primaries. Yeah.
Before you do anything else.
Yes, and there is a nasty move to do at the end of this game that could pick us up some more points as well. We're going to turn 5, but it looks like 1000 Suns have victory here. Okay, so Ruben Marine's moving out, Beaker moving out as well to shoot, Psychic Phase and charge across here, and again moving off of this objective, left a chicken behind. He goes across there. These have advanced. Disco Inferno's advanced. This is the nasty move. If I can put a single mortal wound, he's worth 5 points here if we can take him out here for our secondary.
He's worth 10 points to you, because you take me off an objective as well.
Oh, it's big points here right at the end of the game. Okay, Psychic Phase next. So Psychic Phase here, going to go for Smite. Going to take Tyler Summers and Justin Burton here for an epic Smite from Disco Inferno. So Justin Burton, he doesn't want to help Chaos.
Please,
Tyler Summers goes off on a 5. I'll see if there's anything I can do about that. So I'm going to make these guys do a reroll here. So it's Justin Burton, the reroll is 3, it's a bit better, and then Tyler Summers. Okay, so it's an 8. So we'll take that 8 becomes a 9. So Tom can try and deny, needing a 10.
I deny you on a 12.
Good result. Oh boy. Okay, and then we'll go for. It's getting a bit tricky here. We'll go for Zinch's Firestorm. Yeah, Zinch's Firestorm. Oh, goes off on 11. So we'll let Tom try and deny that, needing something good.
No.
No. Okay. So then. And that's a nice high roll, so it's going to be 9 dice, needing 5s and 6s to cause mortal wounds. This should be the end of the Librarian. Yes, 4 mortal wounds caused against him. Need a miracle? No. All right, so Librarian destroyed. It's a significant result there in the Psychic Phase. Okay, so Psychic Phase across here is finished now. Smite didn't go through, it was blocked. And then Doombolt was blocked as well by one of Tom's units. So Psychic Phase comes to an end, Shooting Phase next. So shooting done, just a wound put through here against... he's got a pistol actually, we'll fire him. Hits, doesn't wound. Okay, so just one wound caused from Soul Reaper Cannon. Charges next. It's quite straightforward. Beaker's gone in. The ideal situation is to bring him down, because these are worth 5 points if I can keep them alive. So we'll go for 5 attacks with Beaker in 2s. Okay. Toughness 6, only 3s to wound. Yeah, so 3 have made it through at -1.
All saved.
Well done, really well done. And then 3 attacks, again with the stave, and then the Rubric Marine, the Soul Reaper Cannon, gets his 2 hits, causes a wound, no minus.
Saved.
And the stave, 2 wounds, big roll this one.
3.
Failed both, 2d3 damage, which is double 6. 6 wounds caused. Drake Knight comes crashing down. Yeah, no, Tom's still alive here. He starts on a 2-up. It's only -1 for the stave, so one of them made it through. So still with a wound remaining on him. Whether it's probably too late. Turn comes to an end here. Yeah, we'll calculate points for the Thousand Suns here on turn
Attack back,
5. Oh, wait, Tom can attack back, yeah.
Moving on 3s.
Tom's just doing his attacks.
So that's the sweeping is -2 for 2.
Into Beaker.
Rubrics first, and then Beaker afterwards, and doubling for 4.
All right, okay. So this is
sweep attacking them. Yeah.
yeah, fine. Okay, so Rubrics trying to go for 5 people. They're dead. That's the end of them.
And then Beaker is hitting on my weapon skill. Does not degrade, no, luckily. And then wounded on 3s. 2 at -2.
It's a big roll. 4 up, everyone. No, he's gone. Target destroyed. Tom swung it around to this flank here. Okay, so calculating ahead, Tom has lost here, no matter what he does, even at the end of the game. Despite the victory across here and clearing this flank, it comes too little too late. Tom has more stuff on the board, more quality units available here. But Thousand Suns have managed to reap in a large amount of points for primaries, and that has helped them achieve victory in this battle. I'll give you the final score. We'll end the game at this point. There's no point carrying on at this stage. We'll give you a final score. But Thousand Suns, by quite a narrow margin in the end, have achieved victory. But it's been quite an eventful battle, this one, for sure. So 45 points, maxing out on primaries for the Thousand Suns there. Priority targets went very well for us. 15 points maxing out on that. Sorceress Prowess reaped a nice lot of points in the end. A unit destroyed and 2 characters, so 13 points picked up for that. We did lose all the units we tried to keep alive. Rubric Marine's being destroyed right at the very end. But that gave us a total of 73 points being picked up in total, so good score. Tom starved of primaries. He would have got 10 on turn 5, so that would have given him 25 points.
15 if I moved the purifiers onto that.
Yes.
Yeah, I rolled a 6 to advance, so yeah, I would have got 15. So for those.
Yes. Right, okay. Yeah, we'll give you that's fine. Yeah, so 30 points picked up. This is actually a very tight game. Then priority targets. You would have picked that up again.
3 points, yeah.
3 points would have been picked up for that. So I'll give you a final score what Tom would have got. Destroy the Demon stuck on 12. Yep. Stranglehold would have been picked up this turn.
Yeah.
Another 3 picked up for this. See the point, 5 points coming in here at the end. Now Tom did roll up for Psychic Phase here. The idea was to mention Gate of Infinity on here to
because
jump.
If I landed on that, I would have got another 2 points.
Yes.
Yeah, but I power rolls
Tom,
and killed myself.
Yeah, Tom rolled a
Double
6, and then rolled 3 mortal wounds, which he tried to block, and no, so that self-destructed in the end. Too little, too late from the that's the Grand Master as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll give you a final score for Tom, but it's a tight one here. So 63 points to Tom for the Thousand Suns, 73. So a very close game here. It was difficult to call from start to finish, really, wasn't it? It was backwards and forwards. So good slog of a game of 40k. Heavy casualties on both sides. Desperate fighting. An epic clash from one turn after the next for the central objective. There is a heap of bodies there for that fight for the central objective. Oh, just a heap of dust for us. Okay. But in the end, chaos has prevailed in this fight. No doubt Tom will swear his revenge, but great to see the Grey Knights debuting on the channel here. We've seen them before, but it was years ago in Challenger Scorpion Games. It's been a long time since we've seen Grey Knights, but all of a sudden they burst onto the channel. Brilliantly put together and painted up by Tom in a very short space of time. But Grey Knights fully represented on the channel. It's great to see them here. They have lost their first encounter here on the channel, but
it's
by
my second game with the new
exactly,
players,
yeah, absolutely. So lots to learn. But a brilliant looking force Tom's put together. A very nice army indeed. If you want to check Tom's progress on his painting desk, check him out on Instagram. Link is in the video description.
Now I can officially post pictures because
yes, Tom will put pictures up. Yes,
I've been quiet on Instagram for like the past month because I've been working on these.
So yeah, Tom will put some pictures up as he has of his Grey Knights now that have officially arrived. They're not a secret army anymore. Secret project number 4 is the Grey Knights. So that's the game. There's more secret projects. So secret project number 3, that's still secret on the Plus channel, and also secret project number 2 as well. What we'll talk about next is units of the game for both sides. So it's the heroic Purifier squad in the middle, and rightly so. Good battling from them.
The moment of the game for the Grey Knights has to go to the Thunderhammer and the Mauler-Fiends.
Oh, the lone guy. Oh, yeah. Oh, a single round of combat,
Yeah.
bringing down a Mauler-Fiend. No, definitely, that was fantastic stuff. For us, it's got to be the Terminators. Their contribution really helped. Lethal, that's a good way to describe them. That's units of the game for both sides. So silver level supporters, Darren Gardner, Denny Wright, Peter Goodall and Zachary Lee. Big thanks to them for their support at silver level. Just keep a lookout for more battle reports on the channel. If you have enjoyed the game, it's much appreciated. Hit the thumbs up and leave a comment. It does help the video and the channel. And if you haven't subscribed yet, then do subscribe to the channel. But in this particular fight, Chaos has won by a narrow margin. Thanks for watching, and tune in next time.